Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business.
There's 1,000 miles between you and I. Oh my, just 1,000 miles between me and paradise. Nobody, 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 nobody like you. Nobody's gonna love me like you do. I get those goosebumps every time. I need that high, babe, throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you come around, throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time. I get those goosebumps every time. Facing a problem, you love me no longer. I know, and maybe there is nothing that I can do to make you do. Mama tells me I shouldn't bother, that I'll just stick to another man, a man that surely deserves me, but I think you do. So I cry and I pray and I beg for you. Let me say that you love me, for me, go on and for me. Let me say that you love me, spend a minute on you. I know I'm gonna lose, I do it
Hey traders, welcome to the Tuesday stream where, you know, regular scheduled stream time, but something magical could be in the cards today, where you have to go to the daily to see it, where we have possibly 1 hour 52 minutes till the highest daily candle close of all time, and Bitcoin's up $2,000, 3.32%, outperforming most coins today. Hello everyone. Yeah, imagine quitting crypto last month. Oh yeah, so many did. Pathetic, dude.
Afternoon.
Faithless is he.
Song happened to be on the playlist tonight.
What is it? Faithless is he who walks away, right, when the road darkens, something like that. Yeah, for sure. Ask Tolkien. And there were a lot of faithless last month, and that's okay, man. And they're probably, some are back probably right now, you know. Anyway, though, that's cool. You love what you're seeing. What are you seeing? You see one more yellow line. That's it, chat. One more. 64,899. That was on Coinbase, the highest level Bitcoin had ever seen to the cent. Okay. 64,899. What's up, Lane Kiffin's golf ball? Nice, dude. Nice.
Hex used, please.
We'll look at Hex, Lane Kiffin. This is golf ball.
Dash looking better and better every day. Bullish div on the 4 hours. Ascending triangle.
Yeah, Dash Cash, right? What is it like? Probably some crazy Wyckoff accumulation going on, right? I think that's been identified. Yeah, I mean, dude, some of these altcoins, you could one could just be long on them, and the next like 2-3 months, it'll probably be higher in value based on like the structures, the technical structures that are currently in development. All right, so yeah, you can't be that surprised, but this is it right here. Now you look at the daily, and this is something I've changed because you have exceeded the 88% retrace and the 1.618. So like, assuming you break the 100% retrace, we're just gonna leave it there. The next like level would be a 113% retrace for the shark, right?
Dogecoin, please.
Which is $70,000. So you break all-time highs, your target is 70K for a 113. That's it. That's all you can really do here. You know, it spent a little time. I don't even know if you can consider that a reaction. That was just paused at a level for a few days, and it's just breaching it now with the Bitcoin ETF, futures ETF now live, which is it's a very historical day, October 19th, 2021, when that happened, but also October 19th, 1987, one of the largest drawdowns in the stock market in history. It was, at the time, the second largest, just behind the Great Crash in 1929, and it was the first time the Dow Jones ever lost 100 basis points in a single day. So, a historical day for this stuff to be happening. Kind of cool, right?
Glad I snagged a V-Day NFT. 0.5 F floor.
What's up, Cake Daddy? Thanks for the 5. Yeah, dude, the price is rocketed. You know, if you want one of those birthday NFTs now, man. Yeah, I don't know what your what is it? You have to you'd have to spend half an Ethereum to get it if you wanted now. So, yep, buy for 0.5 Ethereums if you want it. Yep. Okay, cool. Anyway, so we can look at just a cleaner chart, you know, without harmonic structures, just so you can see it. I have this plotted because imagine saying now, I'm gonna wait for a dip before I buy, as we stare at a chart that from May until October, you had your chance. You had your dip. That was a real effing dip, and now it's over. And you're gonna still have the audacity to say you're gonna wait for a dip. Okay. Good luck waiting, dude. Enjoy it. Yeah, really, right? I mean, like, so many things have been playing out, and this is what I'm talking about. It's really clean here. You can see the highest candle close ever was like 63,622 on Binance, and you're above that right now. And if, you know, hour 47 minutes goes by, nothing changes, it will be a very historical day for Bitcoin. So that's Bitcoin. Let's look at Ethereum, or not Ethereum. Let's actually look at Total first, okay? Because Total's doing something on the cusp of some history itself. It will be hour 47 minutes, the highest daily candle close of all time again, but that recently happened. That happened on the 15th, but it'll be happening again today. But one thing that is very interesting is it's attempting to break that wick high from May 12th. You break that, you think that $3 trillion would be in the cards. The 1272 fib extension. 2.97, whatever. So yeah, bullish 5.0, perfectly hitting the pattern completion zone and rallying. And if it breaks this last resistance, there could be a lot more markups, and it'll probably be mostly Bitcoin doing the legwork here based on the Bitcoin dominance chart. You would think, right? A lot more upside on that. People say the Hey Song is imminent. Well, it is on, you know, it's just a couple clicks away, so don't even worry about it. If we're getting there, it's on this stream, you know what's going to start playing. And when's the last time it was played, really? Like actual, real Hey Song. Sorry, dude. Somebody, FOMO police are coming. Good God, man. All right, so Ethereum at its own little pattern completion zone of its own little miniature shark. It was a bullish it was a bear shark into a bullish 5.0 into a miniature bear shark, and it's just hanging out at the PCZ. You'd think, though, Bitcoin continues its ascent, eventually Ethereum's going to start catching the bids, and I do think it'll probably go test all-time highs again, or at least the zone 4,200 to 4,400 roughly. So yeah, just taking a back seat. It's up 2.3%, $87 today, but just not in the same position as Bitcoin. Bitcoin would be, if this was the Bitcoin chart, it'd be at like probably $4,300 right now. So yep, harmonics after harmonics, but they're okay. This is still an active trade setup that's hit one target of the three. I think the second and third target would hit if one remains patient, and then eventually exceeding that, going to 5K.
Let's go.
Is that a joint?
Is that the guy? I'm taking it that's the guy who made the Hey Song, which really bad things about him. He's a terrible person, terrible human, but the song's pretty good. Yep. And dang, dude, before the stream even started, y'all like hit 100 likes. That is amazing, and that doesn't happen often, so thank y'all for that. Well, it actually used to be the norm way back in the day before the algos changed and all that, and there was, you know, more hype in the markets. But yep, we're okay. Bitcoin, Ethereum. Let's look at we gotta look at it every day now because it just keeps doing it, chat. Even higher highs than yesterday. Bitcoin dominance is at its highest point since July 31st, August 1st, and it will now be officially testing the 23% retrace from your highest high January 3rd, when Bitcoin dominance was at 73% of the market, all the way to the low point, 23% retrace. But we just, I think that's too shallow, and I think this would eventually go to 50% market cap dominance again. It's just a support resistance, and then above that would be 53%. You ever break 53%? Wow, 60%. So I think this is like a true bottom, and I think this is probably going to go much higher in time. But that's, you think that's changed? That is the exact same analysis that's been given since late September, since the trade setup on this was posted.
Good job for everyone that stuck with the stream during those bearish times and took the opportunities that were given. The stream was a blessing. Bought most of my positions during those times and sitting on my hands right now. We deserve the gains.
Yes, we do. Thank you, Redo. Thank you. Kind words. So when are we going? Oh, we've already started. All right, let's take a look at BITO. This is it. This is the derivative. This is the first Bitcoin, you know, it's a Bitcoin futures ETF, exchange traded fund, and this is how it closed today. It opened at $40.88. And then, you know, I rallied, but then sold off and hit a low of $40.07 before rallying resoundingly, hitting a high today of $42.15 and then eventually closing at $41.94. So very, very volatile day, and it was the second most volume of, you know, opening volume day for, you know, any ETF. second largest. So lots of interest in this. And that's all we have. We don't have any data on it, but it's still very historical and it needed to be looked at, right? There it is. Awesome. Very good. Did you miss the Hey song? Did you miss Bitcoin testing all-time highs? No. It's a special song reserved for one thing, and that's it.
Check out BTC versus M1 money supply. Ticker is QWM1NS.
What's up, Kirk? Sure, dude. Why not? Bitcoin versus the money supply. Sure. Guess we can do that now. It's all relevant, right? We're just looking at Bitcoin stuff. Total. I mean, we can look at another thing for that just to see how it's going. And it's still, it's just the Bitcoin volatility. Just kind of hanging out in no man's land.
I forgot to add. BTC broke ATH on the year
Yep.
pair and on
Yen.
the pair.
Yep. It sure did. Maybe the pound too. Certainly the lira. That already happened like days ago. So yep, everywhere but the United States dollar, right? We'll look. We can look at those. Hold on. So it's like this. Hey, you want to see history? We'll look at history real quick. Here it is, chat. Bitcoin to the euro. 55,150. It's never been here before, ever. All right. History made. Boom. Breakout. Strong wave structure. X, A, B, C, and then D is way higher. Way higher. What was it? So you had Bitcoin to the yen. JPY. Yep. I don't know what exchange this is. It doesn't really matter. It's just to prove the point. There it is. Bitcoin to the yen. Top yen. Yeah, way top yen. 700. What is it? 7.3 million yen. Up 3.69%. You're doing it, man. I mean, this is how price discovery starts. You just gotta, the world reserve currency must now be beat out, right? Well, I'm sure it's like any kind of currency you look at, right? You do for old Gavin, which I don't think he's in here right now, but it's very, very close here. Very, very close. It's not all-time highs. Bitcoin to the Canadian dollar. We're talking, needs to crack $80,740 before it gets there. You got a ways to go though. Just, you know, like, not a ways to go. You're like 1% off the US dollar all-time highs, or that pairing, and then for the Canadian dollar, I think it's less. No, you're actually 2.53% off all-time highs on the Bitcoin and Canadian dollar. Interesting. And then we could go to, this one happened last night, I believe. Maybe, I can't remember if it didn't happen last night. Bitcoin to the Australian dollar. Crikey. Here's your history. More history. So we're just waiting. So I don't know what kind of stream it's going to be, man. Think it'd be maybe hype, but seems like a normal stream. Doesn't seem like anything's different, right? Nothing. So that's it for all the Bitcoin stuff. And then we go to Ethereum. We've already looked at. It's just stuck. But still making higher lows. It's fine. Like, literally. I think it's all good, dude. It's just reacting at an 88% retrace. It's not really that big a deal. So once, you know, the bids come in, target's going to get hit. You know, and we're talking like, well, I mean, you're almost at like these targets. Let me just show you. Like, this is what the trade setup was. It was just, again, right, the entry around 3K at inflection point, held it again successfully. All right, entry, and then you're on the way, man. There's just nothing to worry about. The only thing that you have to have is patience here on Ethereum. If you're concerned, it's just like, it'll probably happen, man. It'll probably happen. Third target, all-time highs. Just underperforming right now because that's the cycle. So it works. All eyes are on Bitcoin right now. No one cares about alts quite yet. They will though. They always do. You know, in these cycles. Okay, let's look at regular stream, right? Nothing special about the stream at all right now. It's just a regular Bitcoin's up today. Cool. It's broken some records, but not all. Let's take a look at an asset that is just like most other coins right now, unable to do anything and just gave us a lower high than the previous high. It's just, it could be at a confirmation low. I mean, you know, harmonic, a type 1 return, type 2 return. This could be it. I mean, there's definitely bullish divergence in development here on the oscillators. I mean, you think this could be actionable, but it needs to hold. I mean, like, this is it. I mean, this is where, like, around $2, you don't want to be probably going any lower than $2 here if you want this all to play out bullishly, right? Where it double bottoms at the PCZ of the cipher and then goes. So, yep. So good to see everyone on this day that could be really, really good. It's already awesome no matter what, man. I mean, is anyone else's net worth all-time highs right now? Yeah, it's good days. But I guess it's just kind of like maybe if you're still like so heavy in alts and you're missing this and you feel bad, it's like all you can do is take this as a lesson and say, okay, maybe next time around when Bitcoin dominance has lost 88% of its value from its 2018 lows and then confirms the bottom there, maybe it's not going to be very good for altcoins for a little while, because now we've used Bitcoin dominance to kind of understand like what it can imply, what it means. It just means Bitcoin's dominance is coming back and it's probably still going to continue to rally upward, and that's just not good for alts. Not a good environment for these to be in these coins compared to Bitcoin. It's never a good day to go all in, right? I mean, you always, that's risky always for anything you do. So that's Binance. Let's look at I'm sorry, that was Cardano. We're gonna look at Binance now, and then Hex after that, sure, for Lane Kiffin's golf ball. And we're just keeping our eye on Bitcoin, dude. So I mean, Binance actually looks pretty good still. It's crazy bearish divergence though on the MACD histogram, but hold on, it's trying to pivot right here. I mean, again, if you took action at the most strategic levels, you don't care about anything. You're in this, one's already taking a little profit, and we're just waiting on slightly higher prices to take a little bit more profit, and then from there, $600 plus. No, you just cannot be concerned about anything Binance coin. Sorry about that. Just what can I do? I mean, this is it, dude. Like, this is like Bitcoin at 40K, Binance at 350, right? Oh, okay. It makes sense to take along here because it's back testing it. It's showing exhaustion, right? Market participants, the sellers were exhausted at a major inflection point. That was it, dude. First profit taking level at a level that makes sense. Hello, that's an inflection point from June and other times, even locally. It's like waiting. Like, who cares about inverse head and shoulders? You don't even care. Oh, it developed. Great. It even back tested the neckline as support and it's going up. But yeah, now it's like, are buyers exhausted now on the 4 hour a little bit? Maybe the daily would tell us a little more, give us some more insight. There's no real edge on the daily for Binance. All you could say is it's similar to Ethereum in that W-shaped formation. A little too deep on C anyway. Yeah, 886. This is where reactions occur, right? So you react a little bit, hopefully violating a bearish structure and a bullish trend. That's understandable. But you react, you make a 38% retrace, 50% retrace, and then you go again, you go to $600 plus. I think that's where it's eventually headed anyway. Binance coin, way up here in time. It just may not be now because it's Bitcoin's time to shine. All right, so you are like at levels where it could react. Sure. Bitcoin reacted for like 3 days and then just is now higher than the pattern completion zone. So, okay. Cool. Hex up 20% today, and a bullish engulfing candle on the daily is in development. I think we had a pretty good analysis yesterday of Hex, wouldn't you say, Lane Kiffin? Because what was identified at the pattern completion zone of a bullish butterfly, a textbook bullish hammer, and we said if this isn't a hammer, literally nothing is a hammer ever.
I learned my lesson earlier this year. This time around 55% of my crypto portfolio is in BTC. Could you look at the Mara Stonk chart? I am holding, but how high can it go?
What's up, Jeffrey, man? Thanks for the 20. And we will look at Mara. Isn't that like a mining stock or whatever? Can't remember. Anyway, we'll look. Thank you, dude. So this is it, man. This is exactly what assets do that present us with beautiful Japanese candlestick reversals at 1.618s and even psychological supports. You rallied, and that was like the idea was, hey, I even said this yesterday. This could rally the asset up to back test the level as resistance. It did it. It's shown on the daily. You could see it tested, not here really in the 4 hour. So I don't know though. Beyond that, there wasn't much of an edge. All you had, the edge you had, was pattern completion zone, a butterfly, and bullish hammer. Those were the two. Not a very strong combo, but it was real, and you caught yourself a nice reaction. Maybe you come bleed back down and we get a double bottom here. Then it could be actionable for a long trade setup. Just not until you get some sort of confirmation low. But dang, man, nothing. That's like bullish hammer award for 2021 goes to Hex, on the 4 hour. Very good. Learn your Japanese candlesticks. They can be really, really helpful. They can be signals to long if they're in the right context, right? You don't just want a bullish hammer on the way up, like, okay, bullish hammers randomly on, in the middle of an uptrend. That's not how they're strategic. They're after large dumps. They're at inflection points. They're at fib extensions, right? A lot of times you want them to have divergence there too, really help the argument, but whatever. Okay, it's reaction low. I mean, like reaction lows, sometimes you're not getting divergence there, but it's up 20% today, so nice. So Lane Kiffin, you satisfied, man? Because I know you were here yesterday. I know you had that. You saw that analysis. All right, that's it. S&P 500 sitting at, talking about stocks for just a second. I know Bitcoin. What do you want, man? It's at 64K, 63,992. It's hanging out. It's not at all-time highs. It's very close to the US dollar. It is breaking all-time highs on all other currency pairs except, maybe the Canadian dollar and something else. So, see S&P. Wow, look at that, man. Beautiful. It's the dragon breakout, and now hitting deep retrace. And this is where reactions could occur. There's gaps here, right? You hit the 886, eventually you reverse just to fill the gaps. 44.30. I mean, there's one down at 43.64. So I'm just talking about the M shape, right? Or the W shape, excuse me, that we've already had plotted. We've already talked about this other days, where the 886 has been achieved. It's exactly where you could see reactions, because it's the pattern completion zone of what we would consider to be a bearish shark pattern. That's it. If not, it continues on, and it's the minimum threshold of the 886. The maximum threshold is the 113% retrace. And really bullish conditions, the 113% gets tested, right? You go up to 45.77 before reacting there. So it could just continue on up. Money printer go burr. Nothing new about the money printer going burr. It never stops going burr. So don't be surprised if we see all-time highs soon, and then maybe just the 113% retrace tested. There's no bearish divergence on the 4 hour. None. No buyer exhaustion at the beginning of the PCZ, where think about how good this would be. 113% and a 1.618 fib extension confluent up there. Probably be a better target, but we'll see.
Can you look at $EI stock? Looks like a great opportunity for a long.
Does it, man? We will look at it, Hikeki. Thanks for the 20. All right, S&P, Dow Jones, Knock it out. Oh yeah, so nice. Remember, it broke out yesterday of its range, and now it's at the top. It's at the top of the, I mean, you know, the top of the harmonic, the bullish bat pattern that, you know, gave us a reaction low and reversal low. And since then, yep, head on up. I mean, you're at those targets, right?
Morpheus looks almost like a giant bullish butterfly from February to July, and now ascending triangle.
Some noob trader, thanks for the 20. We'll look at Morpheus coin, some S coin. Sweet dude. This might be a little too, I mean, this is almost like butterfly behavior. It's a little too shallow, but you'd say like what could be in development, right? It's a little shallow, yeah, on B. Talking about stuff like this. If this thing's going to break all-time highs, a 1272 pip extension could take you up to 36K, and it wouldn't be that weird. There's just a lot of gaps to fill. You just think, hey, when are they going to fill? Sooner or later? I don't know. Okay, so NASDAQ Composite. Killing it. Underperforming, though, the S&P 500, where we know today the S&P 500, from its exact same respective swing highs to lows, hit an 88% retrace, where the NASDAQ only hit a 78% retrace today. Interesting. So yeah, there's probably more upside, but you're starting to get to the deep retrace levels. And there are gaps to fill, so it's just going to follow the S&P 500 most likely, right? Very nice. And then, of course, your Russell 2000, your small caps, just getting them out of the way, man. Just continuing to float on up, underperforming, but just look at all these higher lows. So much accumulation going on right now on Russell 2000. So you think eventually just break and it'll head to the top of the range to be tested. Hasn't been the top of the range hadn't really been tested since June. So you think that could be coming? Yeah, you look at the deep retrace on B, and that's like butterfly behavior, right? All right, no, that's like deep crab behavior. You know, deep crab, the 886, 1.618, minimum, maximum. It is the pattern completion zone right there. And that would be all-time highs if it got up there. But that's an interesting structure and development on small caps. Okay, cool. All right, the first request was, well, it was Hex, but then we already looked at it, so now we're going to the next one. This up 2.83% today. Oh my God, 59,900 subs, chat. Less than 100 till 60,000, and then less than like 50 followers on Twitter until 10,000. I just can't believe, I just can't do it, man. Like, it doesn't matter what I post, doesn't matter how quick it is. No one follows. No one, you know, it's like whatever. There's no way to grow on Twitter anymore, I guess. It just doesn't exist anymore. So yes, I think this is unbelievably good looking right now. Holy crap. Dash. Testing inflection point. Not once, but twice. And on the second test, higher low than the previous low. This looks poised for tremendous upside. Minimum 211. But like, I'm thinking, you're looking at like the weekly or something. This is something else, man. Something else here. Really strong wave structure and development. This is the pivot point. 415, 500 easy. Those are your targets. Let's like position trade. So much accumulation. Huge M shape. Reset. Rally. Higher low. Bullish convergence. Yep. Once you crack through 211, chat, it's over. Dash is going to go insane. And most likely see 415 again, and then $500. Clip it. I don't care. Like, this is the way it looks right now is so strong on significant time scales. Whatever. Call me in 2 months. Locally, just, I mean, that's the weekly, but the 4 hour looks spectacular. A really nice, pretty good bullish pin bar. Right. Sprung back test of spring here, and just poised for higher prices. You understand, like, just locally, okay? We have a Bulkowski structure, don't we? Do. Like, look at it. It's like a perfect ascending triangle right there. This is a bullish continuation structure, reaccumulation structure. and you just give it time. One is just patient here. 280, but eventually $500, $400, $500, whatever. Much higher prices in store for Dash. Yep. That's it. Rush. You want any more than this? I mean, that's it, dude. Like, all time sales, time scales are set. The stage is set for higher prices on this one, okay? Moon soon. Very real possibility. All right, let's see. Next request was Dogecoin. That looked great. It looked great on the daily. Still think it looks fine. Yeah, like this is completely fine. Like nothing's changed since yesterday. It's literally at the same price it was 24 hours ago. So if 24 hours goes by and I give a bullish analysis on Doge and we come back and it's the same price, nothing's changed. You just have one new candle, and that candle just happened to successfully backtest the same inflection point again. So this is exactly what assets look like on traditional markets before they do stuff like this. Okay, just say. You can screenshot that. I don't care. Like that. This is what they look like. They could fail. Nothing's certain, but this is exactly what history repeating itself looks like. And this is just we're catching it before history repeats itself, right? History is repeating itself in terms of like this is what structures look like before moon.
Smused spinning for espresso shot.
I guess, yes, sir. I guess we can spin for an espresso shot, whatever. Yeah, it takes like 10 seconds to brew. All right, this one's for the chug, for the espresso, whatever. Get wrecked, dude. Thank you. Dude, I'm not here. I don't care. I'm not here to nitpick or talk about the fundamentals of this S coin. I'm not here to talk about the supply of it. I'm talking about the technical structure, and I'm talking about the trend analysis. Super bullish, hyper bullish trend, extremely good, complete reset. Harmonic structures developed over a good period of time, a quarter or more. It's time. It just looks ready to roll. Oops, sorry. That's it. That's your Doge analysis. You requested it, Mr. LinkedIn. You got it. Boom.
Could you please check FuelCell? Thanks, brah. 0.00031402 BTC.
FuelCell. What's up, fake niche Ray? Thanks for the $20 with of a Bitcoin. Thank you, man. Yep. Sure. We'll put it on the list. FuelCell. But the next request was something that I never look at. All right, so this is, I literally typed it in the way it was requested. This is Bitcoin to the M1 money supply, which is not at all-time highs yet. You got a ways to go. I don't even know how to, 3.15, you're above it. 3.34, 3.40, you're not above it. I don't know. So, oh wow, okay, never mind. Whoa, holy crap, this is a much different chart. This is interesting because if it breaks this level, you go straight up to the next levels. Yeah, looks like it could be poised, right? If this is a rectangle here, isn't this a partial decline? Sure is. So you're now back at the top of the rectangle again. And guess what? When you test the top of the rectangle, then it is a confirmed partial decline where there's a 70% chance of a breakout on this one anyway, this chart.
Thanks always and keep your head up, smiley face.
What's up, Johnny Barnes? Thanks for the 20 super chat. Sure, we'll look at win. Sure did. So yeah, I mean, maybe have an alert set up because the breakout, I mean, started right here, that high from February 2018. Then you had a couple up thrusts here in June 2019. And look, and more tests in March and April this year. That's wild. And now here we are once more again after failing to test the bottom of the range rectangle. You're back here, and that's, according to Volkowski, really, really strong. Very, very strong. Right there, just plotting that zone of inflection so you can see it. And the next stop after this will be 451 if you broke it. Nice. Okay, next one was Mara for Jeffrey. My man. Well, how real was this, dude? Jeez, I don't come here very often, but dude, that cipher was unbelievable. What an M shape. This is like, okay. Let me do something real quick, okay? So you can kind of understand what I mean about history repeating itself and reliability of M shapes. Yeah.
It's China to me, China.
China.
Mara is USA, corn, miner, China, corn,
China.
miners got wrecked D. LOL.
Hold on a sec, dude. Yep. Here's a Discord link. If you don't join the Discord, you're going to miss my live streams. Especially when Bitcoin's going nuts into insane season, when I'm streaming at random times of the day and night. You will miss my streams, so be in there to be informed when I'm live at random times. Okay. So I pinned it. Click that Discord link, join it. And if you're a patron and you're not in the Discord, you literally are doing it completely wrong. That's where all the trade setups are, the education, and the extremely active Discord chat. Okay, so hold on, I was trying to do something real quick, just so you can see what I'm talking about, man. God, I don't know why I can't click on another thing and it be normal. None of my work. It's just so ridiculous. I'm just trying to do something real quick because this is just so stupid. I gotcha, hold on. I think it'll be worth once you see what I'm doing.
I get a little sad when we are in price discovery because we have to say goodbye to Larry.
Goodbye to Larry? Yeah, nah, dude. Don't be ever sad about that. Larry gets what he deserves, man. Alright? Larry gets it. So you tell me, what's much of a difference here from these two charts? On the left is Marathon on the weekly, right? No, on the daily. This is Marathon Digital Holdings on the daily, alright? It had a really nice run up and then it corrected, reset, and bottomed out and M-shaped, okay? And now look where it is. It's all the way back to the top. Wonderful. So here's Dogecoin on your right. Same situation. Huge run up, a full reset, and the M shape has presented itself to us. Ladies and gentlemen, it just hasn't done the things that Marathon's done yet. Hasn't done the things that countless assets over the past 100 years do over and over and over again. All right? So just keep your eye on Dogecoin. And don't be like, oh, I was never warned about Dogecoin. I had no idea. How can you apply traditional technical analysis to an S coin like Doge? We're doing it right now. Okay, that's it, man. Yeah, and Ethereum is finally catching some bids, catching up a little bit. This is gonna happen, man. Bitcoin's like moons all day, and then altcoins lag, and eventually just some bids come in to those other ones. Okay, just so you see. All right, the warning sign. So that's what happens. Marathon nearing not all-time highs, because yeah, I sure remember way back before it even did crypto. But you are at a pretty real inflection point on Marathon, as you could not break it before. You could not really break this level when Bitcoin was hitting all-time highs this spring, but you might be trying again. And this is where we think on the weekly, right? It's the same structure as Bitcoin, where you're like, okay, is it doing this? The X, the A, the B, the C, and then the D, the 1.618 way up here. If you break the resistance, you can understand why it would probably do that. Straight up, straight down, 1 trillion times right here. Oh, good God, right? So liquid. Then straight up, straight down. So if the asset ever breaks this major level that it's never been able to break since it fell through it in 2015, you could understand why it would probably go to the 1.618, but probably even higher. I mean, if you look at the, like that's it, like here, like there's nothing here on the weekly until like 86 bucks, and that's just one minor level.
You already know what I'm looking at. Smile. BTW
Oh,
day after you
is it
called
again?
taking profit, Saliviate trader got liquidated 33 times, not kidding, and price went to 600. Respect the TA folks.
Dude, yeah,
Thanks
I
for
figured,
all that
I
you
thought
do.
you'd come back and talk about it because that was one of the most legendary things so far, right? I mean, how perfect was it? Where it even talked about, I even said 60% drawdown, don't be surprised, don't be mad at me, man. And it went down 55% in the next 24-hour period. That was so crazy, but it's not crazy because it's literally an 88% retrace. That's exactly where major reaction reversals occur. So it's not crazy. It's literally the most normal thing ever on a chart. But it's crazy because, wow, it's almost like magic when it plays out like that, right? It's just not magic. So the way people look at the charts collectively around the world. Excuse me, my music stopped, man. Yeah, it looks like it ended, dude. The alert. So what a day so far. 1 hour, 10 minutes till the highest daily candle close of all time. It would be a very historical stream. One thing special about Marathon is tomorrow. Well, day after tomorrow. If all things stay the same, if the asset can close above... Is anything like, let's see. All right, it's pretty easy. If the asset can close anything above 49.18, it will be the highest weekly candle close since June 1st, 2015. Damn it, talking 6-year highs. What is this? An energy stock? No, dude. This is Bitcoin. Well, kind of, right? Because it uses lots of energy, I guess, but not that much. That's interesting because like oil, energy, like U.S. oil is like 7-year highs. This is about to be a 6-year high, and could, you know, if breaking major inflection point, could go like to stupid levels above this, and we know why. Wave structures, but also support resistance. There you go, dude. Jeffrey beating a dead horse here. The next request was AI. Ooh, interesting-ish. Well, it's right there, man. It's on the cusp of something I need it to do desperately. It's actually doing it, isn't it? It is. Wow. Okay. So let's look at this asset that we've been here before. We've been here before, and we know if the asset can get back above 47.20, 48.87, you could be in really good shape here. Don't think this was any kind of formal harmonic. I think it was a... You know, it was gonna be, it's like a busted harmonic that's trying to confirm a bottom here. 113% retrace area. And yeah, I mean, like, is there oscillators to help us? Yeah, the RSI really helpful. RSI, the daily RSI is classic bullish divergence, implying a reversal to the upside, nothing on the daily. And just plot the zone here so you can see it. The upside could be tremendous on AI if it can ever get back above 48.87 and hold above that area. You see it? That's the zone. The spring, the back test of spring. You're attempting to spring. You're not there yet.
Look at live peer, man.
Live peer? What's up, Porgan Mage? Thank you, man. Thank you, man. So what you're looking for on this asset that has not happened yet, but it's on the way, it's working on. And the last time we were here, we said the same thing. This is what you gotta have happen. This is a buying signal. If the asset can continue its rally, congratulations, and then somehow backtest one of the levels, whether it's this one, the top of it, the candle low close, or even the wick low. Either way, that would be the buying signal. Not where it is now, because there's no confirmation. There's no way we can truly know that what was once a major support level is still support, right? So we need more data. You got to have the confirmation. If you're going to be disciplined as a trader and not be just randomly buying cuz, you got to get this confirmation. You're in the numbers game. And so eventually what happens on spring back test, then all of a sudden inverse head and shoulders becomes the idea, but it's really momentum shifting, and it's really just a spring back test spring, and then this happens. Yep, AI. So you're getting there, and it's very interesting, and it should certainly be on the watch list to pay attention to keep monitoring for this type of price action. That'd be the composite operator. That's the smart genius money taking their longs. And that's the confirmation they need to feel confident that other market participants are also taking their longs there, and then this thing's going to go nuts and go up to like $70 again, like it's been there before. Okay. Sweet. I don't know about a wedge, man. How do you make that a falling wedge? Where do you anchor here? Here and here? It did just break that supply line, but then you're like omitting the other one. So it's like, so I'm just trying to see what someone said. It is pretty interesting, right? I don't know. That's kind of a weird wide pattern. Decent amount of white space. I mean, you could look at it like that. Some sort of supply line maybe is being broken right now. Cool. Yeah, so maybe a confirmed supply line breakout today happened on candle close. No back test yet. So you're at levels where you're starting to get to, you can easily strategize a long entry and a stop loss. You're getting there. So right now, I'm saying this is not a bad asset. This is, hey, these are the type of assets to request, not when they're doing this, right? Hey, could you look at AI or inverse AI, and should I long now? Whew, man, that's a tough one. Down slipping or up slipping price contraction. Oof, man, exhaustion kind of looking stuff. Yeah, it's not a bad request. Pretty good stuff we want to see. Anyway, moving on. And actually a really good looking chart here. I mean, pretty freaking good anyway. Look at Morpheus coin. It fully reset. Look at that, how it held the support. Dang, man, that IS line was a steel wall, and now higher lows. And now it's like a range. It's like Wyckoff accumulation. And once it looks like there might be absorption of remaining supply going on, once 6.5 cents breaks, I mean, you got a real good chance of seeing 11.7 cents. This is a really good looking chart right here. Now it could end up just turning into something like cream and being trash, but yeah, right? I mean, you're range bound. You keep testing the top of the range and you keep failing, but every time you fail, buyers relent and a sell-off occurs. But then what happens? You pivot higher than you did before. That's a higher low. That means that is signature for more market participants own the asset than they did before. So you've got that almost ascending triangle behavior going on, a sell wall with higher lows. One to watch, right? Keep your eye on it. I mean, obviously the lowest risk area is going to be 2 to 3 cents or 2.7 to 3 cents, right? Lowest risk. But it does look okay. And if you do break 6.5 cents, you could very well have a huge markup to 11.7 cents. That's your MITx Morpheus Labs to Tether. All right. Cool. Next request was, as we wait for Bitcoin, and dude, a huge impulse candle like we saw today, 4 hours indecision, extremely normal. It happens all the time. All the freaking time. Wow, it's been a while since I've been here. Wow, look at this.
Why you gotta do cream like that, bro?
Because Cream got a exploit when it was on the cusp of a breakout. Good job. It was probably the developers that freaking exploited themselves to dump it, man. Oh god. Whatever. Let me go back to it real quick. Is that a butterfly, man? A butterfly. Oh, he's talking about this. It would have to be. It's too perfect, though. C and D, or C and, or A and no. Nah. Like, not deep enough on D, and not deep enough on B, and too perfect on A and C. Literally not, but I get you. It's kind of an M shape for sure. Fib extension near 1618, very close. Right, that's a long time. Is that what he's talking? Are you talking about that, dude? February and July? No, this is April. Oh, are you talking about here? February and July. What? I don't know, man. I mean, I see an M shape, an X, an A, a B, a C. It could be like an alternate bat identified or something. Sure, 100% retrace, fine. Full reset, but looks really good. Accumulation, anyway. So yeah, the Gartley we identified months ago, many months ago, has now turned into what? A Bartley, right? Oh, 786, just kidding, the 886. It doesn't make it worse because we've seen how they play out, man. How many times? Countless times now. Have Gartleys that fail, they go to the 886, and then they're fine, they play out. This is a really good chart. This is really good, man. Like, you cannot count out this. There was all this bullish divergence too. In the end, dang, crazy divergence. I mean, this is a structure that's so large that I think eventually it could usher in a rally to 1622 to 1787 easy. Yep, that would be the target here, just because it's like the next inflection points from history, looking left and up, right there. It's not bad. It's actually really pretty good, man. Yep, and if you break 960, boom. Straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. That's it. I mean, except that one time in June where it went up thrusted, and dumped again. From the 786. How crazy is that, right? So maybe it's a reaction low, the 786, and the 886 is the confirmation low. Divergence very real. If it breaks 960, stupid upside potential. Like if it breaks that, the upside potential on this asset is 67%. Wow. FuelCell.
Prometheus, are you seeing this H-bar?
What's up, Rush? What's up, Solta? We'll look at both of those, okay? Much love. Appreciate it. Yep, dude, this is another one to keep your eye on. This is a very large, complex harmonic structure at deep value perceived areas above major inflection points. Right? This is, and could be reversing. Reaction, type 1 return, and type 2 is just a lower low, and that's fine. And 886. Right, it's cool though because you saw that the reaction, the initial reaction, was at the pattern completion zone, and then just goes one more time down. Nothing wrong with that. It happens. So yeah, you're poised for much higher prices. One to put on the watch list because there's 67% upside from the breakout. So from where you are now, even if it went higher, it's probably like 75+% upside. Yep. Okay, moving on. Next request is this one. And again, we're just all patiently waiting, hanging out, doing these requests, right? Looking for opportunities while Bitcoin has now less than 60 minutes until the highest daily candle close of all time. So this could very well be an extremely historical live stream. So you want to be around for it, right? You do. You want to be here for it. So this one you could understand, right? I mean, win or wink to the US dollar. You got yourself, there was a downside consolidation, it broke out. And then M-shaped full reset, 88% retrace. Well, close anyway. It was 86, okay. And then you got, so what was it? I've seen this before. A scan wick is the reaction low. And then what? You come back for a confirmation low. It was almost like an Adam and Eve double bottom. Adam and Eve. The V for the Adam and the U for the Eve. And now you've rallied, you're hitting a major inflection point at 6.3 100ths of 1 penny. Yes, 6.3 100ths of a penny. And you're on the cusp of like the major inflection point breakout. And I think you're still gonna have to like worry about like 8 100ths of a penny. And if you break that, that's when fireworks happen. Don't worry about that, dude. That's secret sauce stuff. I'll start playing it I don't know. Hey, do these pharmaceutical companies give out their secret to the vaccine? No. So why would I give out my secret to when I start playing the Hey song on stream? Facts. Ethereum, what? I mean, I'm looking at it on my big screen. It's not really. Yeah, it's rallied a little bit. Congratulations. Meh. Super meh. Call me when it hits $4,020.
Is that a join?
The second target of the trade setup. Then we'll talk. Okay, so it's set up probably for a lot higher prices. This is kind of like Doge. All right. I think the eventual target on this asset is 1.3 to 1.4 tenths of 1 cent. Way up here. You see the gray zone. That's it. That's where I think it's eventually going to head to. It just might take 3 weeks. This is fully reset. It lost 88 to 78% of its value from its previous discernible swing low. It's a major M shape like all the other ones. And look what it's doing. It's bottoming out. A low, the lower low, the lowest low. The lowest low happened to be testing an inflection point and it sprung. And now what's happening? Momentum has shifted. It's almost like a complex inverse head and shoulders with the low, the lower low, the lowest low, then a higher low, the same low, now another higher low. Momo shift in chat. And once you breach through these next inflection points, you're gone, dude. You're going up to much, much higher levels, like Doge. So eventually this asset, this. Yep, this is how it goes. It's like 100 years plus. Countless charts everywhere on all markets. They look like this and then they do this. Okay? Which is an example of like Mara and Doge. Any more? I mean, any questions? I mean, repeatable patterns. It's beautiful. It's a sight to behold. You gotta love it, man. It's almost just like, okay, 2 valleys and then a third. Gotta love it, man. 3 valleys. Next request is... oh, yeah. Not much to look at, but it was kind of really cool. Really, really freaking cool to see what it did at the level, man. It was so perfect. At the 88% retrace. It crashed 55% at its lowest point, rallied and it's dumped again. But now it's trying to level out a little bit. And it's anything above 652 on OHM is pretty good. It's fine. It's bullish. Hidden bullish divergence kind of in development on the 4-hour. And look what it's done. And Notch, you know exactly what it's finally done. Remember when it was on the way up and even when it pulled back, we're like, you can always back test the old inflection point as support because it's never done that. And it finally did it on the crash day. What's up, Anonymous? Thanks for the 23. Just do it. The rare Nike contribution that still hasn't been fixed. It still looks so screwed up. Chaylin, if you're watching, every time someone tips a 23, I'd say it looks screwed up. Fix it, man.
The stream when we broke $20,000 was the best. Your reaction was priceless. Can we look at BCH as well?
Yeah, we'll look at Bitcoin Cash, the massively underperforming coin. But if you go to the weekly time scale, it actually looks really good. It's like a position trade. One just holds it. And yeah, it's just gonna take months maybe, but it's just making higher lows. Higher lows, higher lows. And I mean, you're thinking some of these coins the way they look Dash, I mean, if the cycle gets insane, I mean, who knows? They could see all-time highs again. Anyway, we'll look at it. Thanks, dude. So yeah, OHM just holding above 657, 868 now. I have no idea, right? I mean, all I can do is identify the structure. It goes and then it hits an 88% retrace and reacts. It holds support. As long as it stays above 657, it's fine. It'll probably attempt to rally and go back up these levels, and I have no idea if there will be enough demand from market participants to push it higher than before. But we have targets. If it ever did that, 1842, 2030, 2300. But again, I have no idea if there will be enough demand on this S coin. Okay. The next request was whatever this is. Some S coin. Oh man, there's gotta be more data somewhere else, right? A little bit more. Is there an actual exchange? When you name these S coins, dude, help me out a little bit. Be like, well, I know it's a really random S coin, but you know, this is a good exchange because it has data. Like, I have no idea if this is enough data. So it's like you're breaking an inflection point from history with this chart with such little data that I have. Forgive me, right? But you can see the levels of inflection. You held one, right? You did a full reset, M shape, nice. And now you're trying to breach another one, right? Candle low close back from April 23rd. And you've seen the kind of resistance there, and you're breaking it. And I think eventually, if it holds long enough, it could very well see 47 bucks, or at least the candle high close of $40. But dude, it's so illiquid. Who cares, man? Yeah, sure, maybe it keeps rallying. I don't care. Like, not really at a value area currently, but yeah, if you're in this already and you're just caring about the levels, because if I can't give you a trade setup, all I can tell you about are the levels, and I don't know if the levels will hold or not. If it can hold 25, 26 long enough, probably 40 bucks. That's it. All right, next one was. Oh God. I remember when we looked at this on the way up before it went nuts, but it's completely resetting, going through correction. This is what happens, man. I mean, have fun with this one. Not really any kind of support on this asset majorly until like 184, 163. I wouldn't be touching it. I mean, yeah, there's some divergence here. It's not really in a good strategic area. Oh, a scam wig, is that your support? You broke the critical supports. The next major levels are much lower. I mean, what do you think there's a wedge or something here? Full reset, I don't know, man. To me, it's like the composite operator acquired his position, has run this asset up, and he's done. He's literally done with the asset, and probably won't be making massive purchases again ever, or for a very, very long time. No thanks, dude. All right, what's the long-term trend? Always lower prices. Number go down. Inverse Bitcoin. Inverse anything worth 2 craps. Yeah, I'm good. Composite man acquired a position. He ran it up, and now he's offloaded his position to a bunch of plebs who FOMO'd up here, and they're trying to find the bottom. I'm good. Nope. No thanks. Good luck. Hey, congratulations if you flip a coin and it rallies to 392 next because random coin flip. Better assets. If I see it and I don't like it, it's like, okay, I'm not going to settle for it. I'm not going to try to make people believe that, oh, this might be a good opportunity, so I'm just not going to do anything with it. Nope. Okay. Prometheus. Oh god, it's a crypto, isn't it? Well, there's actually there's a non-crypto too. There's Prometheus Biosciences. Oh, it's prom to the US dollar. Will you be my prom? Dude, what are y'all doing? Like, what kind of requests are these? There's gotta be more data. That's a little bit more data. Maybe Bitrix? So I guess it was like FTX or something, yeah, with the most data. This is it. So, okay. Here are your major levels, right? The first time, down and up, the low and the high. So you're butting up against what seems to be an inflection point of some sort from May 26th. It's not breaking it. It has not broken it yet, has it? Nope. And I don't know if it's going to break, and nothing's really implying that it's going to break it. But if it does, congrats.
Yo, Mitch, love your work rate. Can you provide TA on Multiverse, AI, USDT KuCoin? Still learning. If support held at 0.025, then target 0.06 to 0.08. Many thanks.
What's up,
Stay well.
G-Dog, man?
Let's
Thanks.
go.
Thanks for the kind word, man. AI to US dollar. Sure, whatever. Yeah. Hey, what are we doing? What's the theme today? Random S coins I've never heard of on questionable exchanges. So why not? The theme is that. So yeah, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going, man. So there's like a zone of chop clearly kind of developing here on this one, I guess. Right? The peaks from August and the peak from May, it's kind of made it this chop zone. So if you break that, I mean, even still, you got another swing high at $25. And then above that, maybe, yeah, maybe then it's the moon, sure. But you have not broken anything. You're actually at some of the highest risk levels you could ever be at for a long, because if it hasn't broken out, this is exactly where it could up thrust and then back test the up thrust and then fail and then eventually come all the way down to the bottom of the range again. So you could flip the chart over and you could understand, wow, it's sprung, it's back testing the spring not once but twice with hidden bullish divergence going on. Dang, man, this could be an opportunity for a long. You get that? You understand, like, it's a pretty high risk area to long this asset because it's not doing anything that bullish besides it's higher than it was, but it just failed to break out and is now confirming the failed breakout as real. Not once, but twice. Confirmation high, kind of. And congrats, if it breaks it, good, but I'm just telling you, it's not really... How do you strategize your stop loss here? It's really tough. No thank you. Let's move on. Next one was... This is the next request. Of course it's an S-Coin I've never heard of because it's the theme of the stream. Okay. This is it, man. It's PYR Vulcan forged to the US dollar tether. Not much data. Like at all. Not something I'd be longing. This is almost like a bearish 3 drives pattern, and I get it. It could keep going because number go up because whatever, it's trash and maybe it, you know, whatever. But anytime I see 3 peaks like that and then I see triple MACD bearish divergence on the daily,
Your thoughts on
to take a long here, it's almost financially suicidal. I don't care if it keeps going. You keep taking longs on assets that make 3 consecutive peaks higher than the other, and then they're showing on the daily this right here, bearish divergence class A. You keep doing that and tell me how your portfolio does by the end of the year. You will be homeless, continuously taking longs on assets that are presenting this same thing. And same thing, RSI triple bearish divergence as well. So buyers are implying they're exhausted on a significant time scale on the 3rd peak, the rule of 3. So no thank you. No thank you, dude. Good luck. I hope it just goes to $1 billion for you because, you know, maybe you're in on this or something and you just bought it. But it's a staring into the face of something that looks like it could very well reverse. Even if it doesn't, I don't care. It's not about the one trade, it is about the many.
Sup, hair body. Happy belated Mitch. Flex biceps. What's everyone's opinion on the Beto ETF chat? Keep on grinding it as always. Thanks for all you do, Mitch.
Yeah, what's everyone's opinions on the BITO ETF chart? It's bull crap. It's what's the point of Bitcoin if you have someone managing it for you? What are they managing? Oh, just yeah. The only thing that makes any sense would be, oh, okay, it's an tax deferred account. That's the literal only argument. There's no other reason. Like, they're going to charge you for you to not really own Bitcoin. You're owning a derivative of Bitcoin. It makes no sense to me. It's like Dunder Mifflin paper, right? What do we need Dunder Mifflin for when we have Staples? Just kidding. It's an office reference. You get it. We have better customer service.
Let's keep it going.
Customer service on Bitcoin. Trustless algorithm. Nice. What's up, La Bamba Man? Oh, let's look at another S-Coin. Sorry, chat. If you're new in here, this isn't normal. We don't normally get all these random S-Coins, okay? But I don't care if it goes higher. I don't care. You shouldn't either. If you care about traditional technical analysis, you shouldn't care if it goes higher. All right, next one was Bitcoin Cash. Yeah, Bitcoin Cash long term looks unreal. I mean, you have to understand. There's a lot of lines here. I get it, okay? But look, the asset is just continuously making higher highs. Even after the huge run and the dump, it only makes a higher low than the previous low. And now locally, this is really strong. Locally, this is almost like you had a confirmation low, but now this is like a really strong form of confirmation where it's like a completely separate low. These are pretty close together. Locally, yeah, that's awesome for the run up. But now you have accumulation going on. I mean, this low is higher than the lows from February and the higher than January, certainly from last year. So I think eventually this thing will go much, much higher. Look at the weekly here. Yeah, I mean, like bullish convergence, hidden bullish, still convergence, I guess. It's very, very close. It's almost Class C hidden bullish divergence. Let's look at this above the 200-week moving average. There are a decent amount of coins that look this good. Look what it's above. Anything above that 526 area is really, really good. You just sprung back, tested the spring of that area. You have to be bullish on this asset long term, like position trade stuff. Like if one owns this, they would just wait like 3 months, maybe even 6 months. It could take a while, but this is not a bad chart. Just like Dash and just like Zcash and some others, they don't look bad. I think Litecoin's probably good too on the weekly. EOS, they're there, man. They're just not bad. Now, short term, they might underperform the living crap out of Bitcoin. Think they're, you go to the 4 hour, you're looking for the coins that are like showing the opportunity right there. Like Doge is showing you a daily opportunity right now. WRX, another one. Anyway, let's just move on. It looks good, man. Okay, next request was AI to the US dollar, which there's just not much data. Clearly at some sort of level it's important. Very important levels here. It's a zone. It's like candle low close from June 12th, candle low close from July 12th. All right, so it's a zone. We got ourselves a zone here, chat. We're marking it so you can see its importance. Anything above it could be really good because the price action correlation historically is literally nothing but straight up, straight down. Look, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. You had an up thrust here, premature breakout. You failed. But when you failed, the sell-off occurred and a higher low was presented than the previous low, meaning more market participants own this asset than they did before. Accumulation at inflection point. If it can ever crack through 2.8 cents, the target, minimum target, is 5.9 cents. The upside potential in this asset above 2.8 cents is 100% upside. There's 100% upside on AI to the US dollar if it can break and breach 2.8 cents. That's it. Could over double in value or about double in value if this level's broken. And based on the previous discernible event on this chart, the higher low, it could very well happen. Just absorption of remaining supply looks like it might be occurring here. Okay, that's your AI. It's actually not too bad here. You just got to break the levels, and we don't ever know if those levels are going to break, but we know what would happen if those levels did break. And we know that based on looking left. When in doubt, look left. What is the price action history? Okay. 5.9 cent target because if you look left, look at the first candle high close June 10th. That was it. Everything after that then correlated to that newly manufactured level. It was created. Okay, so now from then on, historically, looking right, price action would correlate to that level. Correlate, right? That's why. That's the target. Got it? Okay, you asked, so I'm telling you. Right now. Next request was... Oh wow, it's the last request we got through, man. Dang, I didn't think we'd ever get through them. We got 38 minutes till your daily candle close, and this daily candle close right now, if it closed, would be the highest close ever for Bitcoin. So we are in the midst of making some insane history, chat. Be prepared. Yes, Alice is almost incredible.
TGGI,
Whoa, dude, whoa.
Holding 1 cent after back testing. Can you take a look?
What's up, C Investor? Yeah, look at TGGI. Yep, sure. Okay, so Alice, what's going on here? Something incredible could be occurring here. All right, it's now or never. It's do or die, for sure, for Alice. So you got a zone of inflection that goes back all the way to March 22nd, April 7th, right? You see it? And look at all the correlation historically. After that was created for the first time, then price always would use that level potentially as a reversal area. Okay, so what's happened? You've sprung, you've sold off, you had to spring again. You fell below it briefly in mid-October, and now you're springing again, and you're attempting to backtest the spring. And what's happening locally? A very small M shape that could turn into something incredible. This looks like a bullish bat. It's like a bat. It's like 786 retrace. No, it's like freaking Gartley. Jeez, man. Holy crap. So we have ourselves a bullish Gartley. This could be it. Alice could moon. Alice might go berserk, dude. Okay. Let me just show you. This is exactly what assets do. These are technical indicators, forms of confirmation. So Alice, you understand the upside on this asset is stupid. I mean, look like what happens when this area holds as support. It goes straight up to $15 again.
FSLY working good has mentioned in the past. Nice work.
What's up, Ricardo? Didn't we already look at that? Oh. I thought we already looked at one. Maybe I'm crazy. Okay, the target is $15. That's it. I mean, like, historically, that's almost the only thing that happens when it holds $11. This is trade setup. Trade setup worthy. Yep. Bullish convergence right here. Very easy. Why is a trade setup worthy? Because it's so easy to strategize your stop loss. I think if you fall below 11 bucks, and I want nothing to do with this crap based on historical price action below this level. What happens below this level? Death. Death. Straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. Right? So you didn't go straight down this time. Too much demand. You rallied, and now you're confirming that this level is support again right now. So I would think one would be pretty aggressive here. Pretty easy, right? Stop loss 1084. So that's it. That's how we'll play that right here. And then second target would be the higher prices, whatever. Why not be aggressive on this? This thing looks like almost perfect. Yeah, let's see what we got. Anything over here? Yeah, that looks like a pretty good spot. Yeah, candle high closes, support resistances. That's pretty good. So there's two targets right here. Two targets on Alice, just like this. And again, I don't care if I get stopped out because it's such a minimal loss, but the upside potential is so high. It's a freaking 5.3 to 1 and 8.91 to 1 reward to risk. That is incredible opportunity here on Alice. So here you go. The eyes of the world are upon us. I don't know, probably got a few people watching because of Bitcoin, but education here. This is great levels for a long. Congratulations on your awesome trade setup, or your awesome request that I'm able to use to help other people, maybe? Well, let's see how it plays out. Even if you're not going to long, this is extremely educational. Technical indicators, harmonic patterns,
Can we peek?
whatever. We don't have to say trend analysis. That's it. Beautiful. Like, this is it, dude. It's like actionable right now. One could go long right now. And if one's going long right now, they better be having a stop loss set up literally right after one goes long, though. And one would never want to be trading without, after they enter, the next thing they do, if they're not on 3 commas, is going to set up the stop loss. That's it. Okay, moving on. Set up your alerts. I'm just adding an alert. I'm like, hear the beep? Oh yeah, TA is being respected like the Jesus man. Yep. Imagine only like 200 people looking at that publication and just posted patrons too. Pfft, unreal. Thanks for the 1,200 plus people here. Thanks for the 758 likes. Let's get 1,000 likes for Bitcoin, man. Let's get 60K subs on YouTube, because Bitcoin's, I'll never catch up to Bitcoin on price now. My sub count probably won't, you know. One sec, we got more requests. Hold on a second, man. All right, Bitcoin, 32 minutes, and it's green right now in the 4 hour. What? Yeah, dude, we have less than 90 subs till 60,000. Milestone. I mean, should be anyway, right? Okay, remember this was the same analysis. TGGI. I'm not gonna spend much time here. It's sprung. It's trying to back test the spring. It's holding, but it doesn't mean that it's gonna pump. It's just consolidating, and I don't think there's any edge right. There was hidden bullish divergence, and the hidden bullish divergence has certainly played out, and it's manifested into just possibly only bearish consolidation, right? I mean, it just to me isn't really like very good structure developing. Composite, man, the composite operator played this. He's done. He pumped this thing and it mooned to 2.6 cents, and now it's kind of like, what now? I mean, yeah, you're anything above 9.5 cents is okay, but below that is 4.4 tenths of 1 cent. Yeah, I get why you keep requesting it, man, but I just think the buying climax happened, and after buying climaxes like that, corrections are ushered in, and they last way longer than you'd think. Unless it's maybe a meme stock like freaking AMC. I just don't see anything that's that amazing. And hey, if it holds this long enough, it could very well launch again. Sure thing. Yeah, it's above this. It's above the resistance, and anytime that's great. But I'm not seeing much price action that's really that impressive, you know. So yeah, Coach O. Yeah, he said, "What is it? Everything's broken there or something." How did LSU even? How can they even afford $16 million? I thought they were like on the cusp of like almost bankruptcy. That is not fake news. LSU is like financial dire straits. They've been that way anyway for years. I don't know what happened. Maybe it was because they won the title or something. They could afford it. I don't know. Yeah, so we're looking at it again. So this is the one that's really tough because it's already mooned, right? There are way better times, right? Harmonic at an inflection point. What? We've seen a couple of those today. It's way off that. It's like it looks probably a little better than it did yesterday, where it's now pivoted, made a higher low, and it's really starting to get away from its old all-time highs back from April and March.
Crying face.
When did you request that? You didn't request that the day, did you? Hey, Echo Leap, thanks for joining the Patreon right now. You better be in the Discord or else. Because that's where all the trade setups and education and all that other stuff is, man. All the value of the Patreon is in the Discord. Join it. Thank you, dude. Much love. So hold on a second, man. I'm talking about when. Thanks to JK for all the freaking timestamps yesterday, or on my birthday stream anyway. Really appreciate that, man. I'm going back. I'm doing audit because people see, this is what I hate. Sometimes people like gaslight. Okay, so Solta requested, and I thought he requested Prometheus. I don't know why he would call me effing Prometheus and why he would ever put Prometheus in all caps. So I didn't read anything else that he said because I was just going. So yeah, he requested H-bar, but literally put an S coin in all caps as the first word. Why? Anyway. So we had a structure consolidation, you broke out. You broke out of some sort of symmetrical triangle by the looks of it, right? It held. Something I kind of like is this subtle, it's like a subtle indicator. Look how it rallied off the demand line and then failed not once but twice to test the demand line again. That's kind of pretty really good right there. That means there's a little bit of local acceleration going on right there. Breaking out. I mean, if anything, if you were talking about the target would be 26.6 cents if this was real. I think you'd have to do that, right? That's it. That's your one. Harmony is broken out of its own consolidation structure. It's making higher lows. It's just now made a local higher high than its previous high from my birth, October 17th, right? And yeah, you think if it's gonna really go, it's gonna go test all-time highs again. All right. Unreal. Next request is comp. Comp, the one that we've been talking about this, where, right, it failed again. It failed again. It was up here. It's like, it can't break the level. This level is so ridiculous that if it ever does break, it could have ridiculous upside. It just hasn't done it yet. Because it's Bitcoin season. It's not comp season yet. It just keeps making lower highs than the previous high. And now it's making higher lows. Trying to come up with some bullish convergence on the 4-hour. I mean, my issue is the lowest risk entry would be 266, 271. And you're kind of far away from that. So that's where you'd set a stop loss below 266. It's too far away. So it's like, how do you strategize this? Because if you have a stop loss just below the previous low, you get stopped out and it dumps down to the really actual strategic level to long, and then pivots and then bounces right back above your stop loss and your entry, and then moons to 530. It's a really tricky one because it's an asset that can't breach a very critical level. But we know if it does, straight up, straight down, 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 right? So I'm still indifferent on this one because of how it's failing to break the level it needs to be above. But I mean, I think it could be extremely bullish if it breaks that. That's it. Hey, but I also think there could be a way better, more strategic entry that you may never get. I'm just plotting it out, pointing it out to you. Down here at these levels, way back from, July of 2020, September 2020. So it broke out of the falling wedge. It's just very neutral right now locally. Set your alert up above 329, because if you hear a beep above 329, it could be moon time for comp. That's it. That's all I can give you. Yeah, someone requested Hex. We looked at it, and it did something that if you look, why don't you go watch the stream from yesterday and look at the Hex analysis, and then come back today and watch it from today. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there should be absorption of remaining supply occurring on comp. At the same time, it could be distribution. You would think the way the macro is looking and the way a lot of these other alts are looking, it's probably going to break up and go to 329 above. And you have to target for 530 if it does that. And that was technically the last request. But I mean, yeah, H-bar looks very good, man. H-bar looks really, really good. It's another higher low here. Hidden bullish divergence. Yeah, class C hidden bullish divergence. Same levels on histogram with much higher lows. I think the target eventually is 42 to 43 cents. Yep, again. Yep. It kind of reminds me of Doge, a full reset and now the M shape. What's up, Digital?
Can you take a look, Mitch?
Yeah, dude, thanks for the freaking $100 super chat. That's the largest super chat of the day. Get wrecked. Thank you, man. Yeah, you got to break this one level. I think clearly it's like a high from September 23rd. And look, another one from October. The good news is kind of like you got this accumulation going on, right? Higher lows in the sell wall. I know you got this here. But look, man, that's very real. And once that breaches, you could go 42 to 43 cents minimum target. After that, 50 cents and beyond. So it looks pretty good, man. I really like this stuff right here. One low, and then a substantially higher low again. So what are we doing, man? Higher lows, look, a low. Well, actually, let's go back.
Your advice has shortened my retirement horizon. Thanks, Mitch, for all you do.
Premier Youth League, thank you, man, for the 20. We'll look at it. Well, we'll just keep looking at H-bar for a second, where, that's a low on price in July. And higher lows, class accumulation before it moons, but now even higher lows. You did a reset, and too much demand to push it below 30 cents. And now you just higher low again and again and again. Sell wall. And yeah, you're thinking what eventually is probably going to happen here is this. Okay, chat. Bitcoin is at its session highs, at its highs of the day, highest level since April 14th. April 14th was the day that Bitcoin hit all-time highs. It is the only day in the history of Bitcoin that's higher than where we are right now. How crazy is that? This is what's probably happening in development on HBAR. The target on HBAR for the, how many times do we have to see it play out before you believe it? The target on this is like 54 cents eventually. Okay? 54 cents on HBAR. That's it. Okay, cool. Strong stuff going on.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
Excuse me. Okay. Another S-Coin, which I think we had a problem with this before, didn't we? We couldn't figure out. Yeah, this is the one where it's like, how do you even... GRO. Type in GRO. I don't know what GRO USDC is. This is the one where you're like, there are two different ones, man. I need help. I need help on this, dude. I don't know. Growth DeFi. What's the ticker? Give me all the tickers, the pairing, everything. I can't look at it, so you do that. You've done this before, or someone has. Yes, growth. GRO is growth. No. What about Uniswap? Is it GRO DAO token? Is that it? Oh, if it's on Binance Smart Chain, we can't look at it, and we will not look at it. They're almost all scams, dude. Almost everything on the Binance Smart Chain are a bunch of scams. No thanks, dude. Not exposing anyone to that stuff. Nope. You want to go play roulette and go to the Binance Smart Chain. You want to go play poker? Come here. Come play on, where there's data on TradingView and it's on exchanges and it's got a large market cap, all that. Bitcoin is pumping right now, 20 minutes ago, and we're nearing all-time highs. We're nearing the highest 4-hour candle close ever, which happens to be at $64,582 and change. We're getting really close, chat. Very, very close on Bitcoin. And thanks for the 1,330 people here, because we're all awaiting patiently history to be made. History at this point is probably, no matter what, gonna be made. It's gonna happen. But what kind of history is made in the next 20 minutes is determined by market participants. Do market participants want us to make the highest level it's ever seen today? That would require us breaching $64,899. But the daily is almost certainly going to be the highest close ever on to the US dollar pairing. So here, I can't believe you want to look at that trash right now. Like, really? You want to look at that trash when Bitcoin's doing this? You must not have enough Bitcoin, I guess, to be asking about SNX right now, dude. Let me cue up the Hey song, right? Yeah, you don't. You said guess not. Yeah, you don't have enough Bitcoin. Because you would never be requesting that right now. If you were, like, deep enough in Bitcoin. Anyway, so... there it is. It's ready, chat. This is the first time I put the Hey song on cue since probably, what, April? Right around the same time, as Bitcoin hit all-time highs. So I think we might have to pause any kind of contribution that comes in for some random S-Coin that's way off its all-time highs because it's literally a trash. But yeah, sure. It's the first time since the last time. Mr. Ken, exactly. It's been so long. We can play alternative Hey songs until then, though, right? Till the one Hey song. So we'll play this one right now. This is a really good alternative Hey song. History repeating. Yeah, history repeats itself, doesn't it? Well, it doesn't always repeat itself, but it often rhymes. And that's the same case with all these harmonics, man. And look at chat. Wow. Google Trends hype. Hey, let's take a look at Google Trends. The bullish Gartley. Is it going to play out, chat? A legendary Gartley on Google Trends. I'll believe it in this world we live in, okay?
I thought the hay song was for cream all-time highs.
It was, dude. It was. Bitcoin is the real cream, though. All right, look at this. Here it is. We're beginning to pivot, chat.
Is that a joint?
This is it, man. The Gartley. It's the Gartley. You know this means? We'll be going back up to 53 and... Yeah, 53 is the target for Google Trends. The plebs, the noobs, will be joining us soon. You know why, right? Because the composite operator has already acquired his position. He's been acquiring the living crap out of it. Now it's time for the retail to push us to 70 and 88K. Yeah. Not trying to use harmonics. I am using harmonics on Google Trends, and it's gonna play out. You'll see. Imagine saying I'm trying. There's no trying about it, dude. Talk to Yoda.
I estimate that if you're not staking any of your crypto tips you've accumulated, you are missing out tens of
Yeah,
thousands.
it's compounding, man. That account, dude, I can't even talk about it. It's unbelievable, though. It's reaching levels like you wouldn't even believe. Okay, so for context, I started... It was during the bear trend of 2018, the bubble had popped, and like I only had like 5% of my overall portfolio exposed to crypto at the time. I think it was pretty reasonable, you know. And a troll came in and was like, how could you ever listen to this guy about crypto when he has no exposure to it, only 5%, which is extremely reasonable, man. Like, are you kidding me? Back then, that was psycho. Like, only 1% was, even 1% back then was almost taboo, right? And so it's like, okay, I'll just start a tips account on Coinbase, and if someone wants to tip me in crypto, I'll never sell it. It'll never go fiat. It will just stay crypto. And it's been years now. And people have tipped hundreds of thousands of dollars collectively into this account. And you can imagine with the price act for 2.5 years during that consolidation phase, it's just been compounding, right? DCA every single day. And the thing is, I've noticed like the further we've gone in time, the more adopted that has been as a platform for contributions. So I'm getting like more tips in crypto than I've ever gotten, you know. It accelerated so much this past year. It's crazy, man. So Bitcoin, less than 15 minutes to go, 64,470 at its highs of the day, highest highs since the fateful day of April 14th, the highest levels ever. So we are almost there, chat. We're about to be testing the highest 4-hour candle close of all time. Again, that is 64,582. Not quite there yet. We're about less than $100 off right there. It's crazy, man. But it was like that showed my conviction to this space. And how many times will I say it? It's like, if it goes to 0, great. If it goes to 1 million, great. And it's like, whoa. It's way closer to 1 million than 0. So, awesome stuff. So that was like the alternative hate song, right? We're just not close enough, man. I mean, you got to get... we got hundreds of dollars until we're hate songing, right? But we can keep the base nights going. So we're just hanging out here. We're running out the clock, but at the same time pumping. Good times. Total market cap, not really budging that much, right? It doesn't look like. You got 13 minutes, 40 seconds to close above $2.57 trillion. That's never happened. But if you do it, it would be the highest. You know, I mean, you want to see that. It's like a breakout. Like, I know you've up thrusted today and on the 15th. But to get a candle close above the highest wick ever back from history, I think it's like a really strong form of at least you'd get a candle close breakout confirmation on the daily on total. That would be awesome. And we know the target's nearly $3 trillion if it ever did break. But, yeah.
Bruh.
What is happening? Oh my god. Alright, sorry. Losing myself right there. Okay, so how do I even go to SNX? I can't go to... Can't go to SNX right now with Bitcoin at these levels. This is this is like a local on the 8s, but local on the... We're doing local on the 8s now for your extended Bitcoin coverage because history's coming. It's like undeniable. It will happen. Just what kinds? Just so you can see it, let me plot this one too. Eight 5 4.
Hey, boom, boom, hey, boom.
I have an alert set up for Bitcoin being $1 over all-time highs. That's it. He just did the he jinxed us.
Arrogant wheel spin. Get back with that chub.
I'm feeling kind of jittery today. You know, why not? It's not gonna happen though. I mean, it's just because it happened to me. It wrecked me so early. It's a gambler's fallacy to think that it couldn't happen to me, but I think it wouldn't happen, so it didn't happen. Ethereum's nearly $3,900. That's how close we are, man. And hold on. Just remember how strong and freaking bullish the weekly is. The weekly is set up for 70K plus, right? Because the RSI is at its highest level since April, and it's only in the low 60s. There is no better conditions for the RSI that you could ever have on the weekly that you have right now. It is, if someone was like, hey, what would you idealistically want to have on the weekly on your RSI, Bitcoin's doing it right now. So
Hype in the chat. All-time high from 2. Let's go BTC.
whoa, not a random
0.00391000
Scrub S coin request. Nice, dude. Thank you, Austin for the 1516 crypto contribution. Wow. So 10 minutes. Will we do it, chat? Well, wait. We should at least test 64,582.87, which is the, again, highest 4-hour close ever. What is Scott Carney in here, Matt? Scrub S coin, yeah, this current situation with Bitcoin dominance double bottoming and an 88% retrace after a multi-year harmonic structure develops. Yes, certainly. Yes, they are scrub S coins when Bitcoin dominance does this. Yeah, this means that they would become scrubs again. You had so much time, right? With this huge dump, you know what altcoins were doing from early January all the way to May? They were going insane. This is when Ethereum was hitting all-time highs while Bitcoin was not. But now it's like, sorry, dude, you confirmed the bottom. And it's Bitcoin's time to shine. And it probably would keep running till probably 50% market cap. Then that's just not good for altcoins. This is the chart, man. The one. This is why it was a trade set. It was so perfect, man. Oh, yeah, Scott Carney's here. Logan King's here. What's up, dude? He's back from sabbatical. Good to see it. The Golf on Face Foundation has been reinstated. Very good. It's like the days of yesteryear have returned. Wow, there's hype in the chat again. Gotta love it. We got less than 9 minutes now. Just to count down, run of the clock for history. Been live 1 hour and 49 minutes now. And thanks for the 1,546 people here. Oh my God, dude. We are 54 likes away from 1,000. So that could easily be obtained within seconds of me saying this. It's all up to y'all. Is there enough demand to push us to 1,000 likes? To break the sell wall or something? I don't know. You know. So you just gotta love Bitcoin dominance because now it's above the 200-day moving average for the first time since really, I mean, like, really since February. I mean, that's incredible, right there. So you can't be surprised at all with altcoins underperforming so bad. You just can't. And like almost all of them have underperformed Bitcoin in the past, like 3 weeks to a month? Almost all of them. There have only been like maybe a couple, like what, maybe FTM or whatever it was, like 2 coins. Binance Smart Chain crap does not count. Okay. Of course, we all know the song. This is the old set list, right? Okay, back to just spot price. Where remember today, future. I mean, like, the future's here, but history has been made. Those pipe dreams that we all said about Bitcoin. Hey, what happens if the Bitcoin ETF gets approved by the SEC? Do you not remember the days of old? Throughout all this time, one day got rejected back here. Not anymore. Because the institutions have FOMO'd in and they have acquired their position for a major markup. Now they need the retail to keep pushing this higher. What's up, Beast Jedi?
Is that a joint?
That's right. Thank you, man. Through the highs, the lows, but more importantly, the neithers, where there is no volatility. That's the hardest part, man. What's happening? Everyone's for you now.
I'd prefer BTC dominance go up like this where alts stay steady instead of alts dumping as BTC dumps less.
Sure, I mean, in an ideal world, we would want that. So we're talking about early in the stream, the 886 is the beginning threshold, like the shallowest threshold for the shark pattern completion zone. But we understand in extremely bullish conditions and in unprecedented conditions where we have on-chain analytics that shows like supply on exchanges at lowest levels since January 2018, December 2017. We know, like, okay, it could get violated, and that's what you're looking for. When you know something's getting violated like this, that's letting you know the trend is still extremely bullish. So you'd say minimum threshold, and then the maximum threshold is 113%. 113% is around $70,000. So I don't think we're going to be topping out at all-time highs. If anything, you would probably get an upthrust, right? Like, people, there are going to be so many FOMOers that are just going to market buy Bitcoin on a breakout, and it could propagate it to that 113%, which is the 1/4 of the reciprocal of the 1.618. So 70K is kind of like your shorter-term target. Yeah, even if you upthrust through all-time highs, I think if you test all-time highs, you're going to break it. And it could be just for a little while before pulling back and getting a major reaction there. But I'm thinking you got to go with 70K. Yeah, Shamlam. Exactly, dude. Exactly. What just happened? I think their system's getting slow.
Spin more on. Let's go 1,500 in here. Let's get it wrecked.
Spin war for what?
0.0025806988.
Not gonna happen, dude. I don't know. We're not really supposed to do combos, right? It's like you either tip for a spin or you tip for a request. I mean,
Smith requested this earlier with a coffee cup. Or is that combo not allowed?
I don't know, dude. Again, why do we care about SRM? Take the blinders off for a second. Do you see where we are right now? One of the greatest things that could ever happen is about to happen, and you're caring about SRM, you're caring about SNX. Your mind is not in the right place right now. Of all days, you can't be caring about that right now. It just means you just don't have enough exposure to Bitcoin or something. I don't know. Like, a lot of people in here don't care about SRM and never will. Same with SNX. But most people in here watching right now care a lot about what we're staring at right now, with only 3 minutes and 33 seconds to go until history's made. And it's already been made. You don't know. The euro, Bitcoin to the euro is gone, dude. It's gone. All-time highs. No questions about it, right? Bitcoin to the Australian dollar, mate. All-time highs. Bitcoin to the Japanese yen. All-time highs. So history's already been made on multiple currency pairs, just not the world reserve currency, and that's what we're looking for. How about Bitcoin to the lira? That record that was broken on the 16th. Interesting. I thought it'd be more than like Would already happen way before that. Yeah. So this is probably the most extreme pairing.
Can we have a look at Dogecoin?
Yeah, dude. I mean, pretty much whatever Bitcoin's chart is kind of my chart, I guess. Unfortunately, and that's what you do, I guess, when you become like whatever I am. You know, you like you become this chart. So this is my chart right now, dude. Pretty similar to the Patreon chart too. 2 minutes, chat. So we just run out the clock for history. We're hanging out together. Doesn't look like Bitcoin's going to make the highest 4-hour candle close ever. It would have to close in 2 minutes above $64,582. It's not going to do that. It would be insane if it did, though. Yeah, sorry. That's right, Shamlam. What's up, Meth, dude? Real quick for you. Okay, we're going to this because it's tied to Bitcoin that we're looking at right now, right? The DXY still in an uptrend, but and still above the neckline of the confirmed double bottom, but it hasn't been able to stay, has it? 1 minute 25 seconds.
Coffee chug spin.
Coffee chug spin. All right, here we go, dude. You want the coffee chug? You got it, dude. Boom, there it is. All right. Didn't have it. So yeah, that's your US dollar. Looks like, I mean, anything above 91 is really strong. It's bullish, right? I think it would probably go up to 97, probably make a lower high, and then dump again to make lower lows, right? It was perfect. Look, this was just like Bitcoin dominance, man. Put this chart up next to Bitcoin dominance. It's the same picture. Double bottom down here too, before rallying higher. So, really nice. Here you go, Meth. That was your checkup on it. 25 seconds, chat, until history is made. Are you ready? $15 seconds. We got to get some hype in this chat. So I'll do it.
Look here! Look, listen! Hype in the chat!
5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Jesus chimes. For the highest daily candle close of all time. This has never happened before. Ever, chat. Never. You're here. So you're part of it. So now, on the new day, you're going to fluctuate in price, but you are so close to just being able to break those all-time highs. Unreal, man. It's an honor to be able to hang out with y'all while it happens, right? Because making money's fun, but making money together is a lot more fun. Right? Having people to talk to about your gains, there's nothing like it. And that's why this community exists, man. Really. So now we're just hanging out, man. We made it. History's clear. It's happened. And no one can take it away from us, no matter what happens today. But now there is history to make. We really want to see it be made today. We want to see Bitcoin break 64,899 so we can say with certainty it's never been to where it is now in the future, right? And so we're thinking 70K, but then the weekly, we got to go back to the weekly real quick just to reiterate what's happening. We're thinking you've got the ABCD structure and the D where, you know, the target of the 1.618 because the C point was the 61% retrace pretty much. You're thinking $87,000 to $88,000 eventually. I get it. Plan B, 100K and beyond. Well, we're just talking about literal technicals, just Fibonacci extensions. That's it.
And here we are again.
Is that a joint?
What's up, Theodore? Yup, here we are again.
We made it, boys. BTC cream at all-time highs. Did you get Elon's 10 bucket espresso spin? Also spin again.
I'm freaking muted, man. God. I was saying, I can't believe it. Everyone's trying to get me to chug coffee right now. Okay? We good? Everything okay now? Wow. Unreal. Sorry. So you know what the 113% retrace is locally? Oh, you know what's really cool about this? This is another thing that's, I think, awesome. Look. X. Scott, I don't know if you've seen this yet. Maybe you have. I'm sure you have or something. Right, X, A, B, C. And look how perfect this is. Look how well it lines up, man, right? How insane is that? It's like the B to D is itself now a potential harmonic structure, which would be pretty much the, what, the crab? Just a standard crab pattern, bearish crab. This is what I love about the weekly on Bitcoin, sitting at 68, so not overbought. And you know when Bitcoin gets overbought, it goes insane most of the time, going to 80, 85, and 90. So you're just, what? Conditions are still really nice for a lot more upside, and price discovery is really good for price discovery. Yep. This is not a canary, man. Not at all. This is a real one. So, dude, it's just, it may be an hour, it may be 2 hours, it may be 10, 20 hours from now, but Bitcoin just looks poised to go test those highest levels. Dude, this is Scott Carney, man. Hop in the chat. Boom.
Yes, man.
Yes, man. Why does it say man? It should say man. Like we're from Jamaica, man. Bitcoin's making Bitcoin's Jamaican me crazy or something. All right, we got our targets. And Scott Carney's in the house. He's throwing it down. I need that Cajun steak in my life again, dude. Seriously. Yeah, so you gotta love the violation of the 886. I don't even know. I mean, like, I don't even think you consider that a real reaction. What we saw here, I think it was an inflection point. 886, 1618. It just made sense, but it's just, I think the fundamentals, the on-chain analytics are far too strong. I mean, like, you have finite supply, you have overwhelming demand, historical amounts of demand on this asset, historical amounts of institutional demand on this asset. And I think that's just, it's the old supply and demand thing. So, but again, with Google Trends, we understand how it is yet to begin its ascent, which you're thinking this is retail. Retail will be getting in here when Bitcoin breaks 100, or when it breaks all-time highs, and it'll be heading back up to the major levels, like 53 on Google Trends. Right? Composite Man brings in the retail, the dumb money. Unfortunately, I hate to call it that, but it is. I mean, it's a zero-sum game. It's like smart money a couple times. Smart money down here, smart money here. Kind of not that smart, right? You're buying at all-time highs, just barely above all-time highs.
Right direction. Thank you so much, bro. BTW. I miss the silly hats. Ho and Portugal Corallo.
Yeah, I mean, funny hats, right? Let's go, my panda, go!
Mev666 tipped $126.79. Get wrecked global financial system. 0.00197415 BTC.
It really is. I mean, it's like
Testing. Mon. Testing.
Is that a joint?
he tested as a joint, man. Thank you, Batson, dude. Oh, by the way, the Halloween set or the Death Star is coming incredible we've been working on it, or Chalen's been working. Dude, if you missed the Halloween stream, you're missing out, because this is probably going to be the best one. Like, this will be the best Halloween stream ever. All right. Dude, we got C-Note train going on right now. Scott, you want to come on, man? Come on stream?
_crypto tipped $100. Impromptu Scott Carney interview live stream.
Let's go, Carney. You want to come on stream for a minute, man? Say hey, give your opinions, your thoughts. Because you don't go live till Friday, man. So we'll wait for the word. If he wants to, we can do it. We can get him on. It's up to him, though. Someone resurrect Vetmoon Boy. We talked today. Literally talked to Vetmoon Boy today. He's alive and well. Always. Beautiful. Dude, I'm literally 18 followers away on Twitter from 10K. Kidding me? Will it ever happen? So close yet so far away. And I am only 70 subs on YouTube away from 60,000. Damn, man, you got some milestones like on deck. Yeah, I have people that are not selling right now. I mean, like, who is really selling their Bitcoin right now? It's like no one. It's like collectively the entire world's like, we're not really gonna sell. If we sell, it's not gonna be much at all. No one's selling. Total deep crab to 3.5 trill.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
The deep crab. Oh, deep crab, deep crab. To 3.5 trill. Well, what about the higher low? Oh, wait, but that's too shallow there. I get it. I mean, it's something like this, right? But, you know, we gotta go. I don't. It's the low. Then this makes it a valid anchor point for B, right? Is there any other way? But either way, bullish 5-0 and target probably is that anyway, you know? It's like, that'd be your target for the 5-0 to take some profit. 3.5 trill, 1.618. Dang, man, manual DJ is not easy. What? Uh-oh. Holy crap. All right, just real quick. Yeah, so we did not get a close above the wick all-time high from May, but we're so freaking close. One more good day and it's gonna happen, you know. No supply. Yeah, bring out the memes. The lack of supply is too dang high. The guy with the handlebar mustache with his hands in the air. Those are the ones, dude. So normally, right, I normally end the stream after about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, and, you know, daily close, and, you know, maybe a couple hours later it starts pumping, right? Asia's awake now. Australia's awake. We're just so close, man. It's like, I'd feel so remiss if I leave the stream and then Bitcoin runs up. It doesn't, it's like less than 1%, right? Definitely now. From where it is literally right now, it's still just 1% off all-time highs. CME is so close. Oh, I can believe it, man. I'm surprised it's not. You know. Uncle Luke, yeah, that was Bitcoin Casino, and he tipped around, and it was not 6-7K. He tipped me when we were like at 12K, 11K. But yeah, I still own that Bitcoin. So you could imagine what happened to it. Yeah. Yeah, we looked at Bitcoin Cash already. Yes, and I'm just looking at chat, man. Someone took me for Riot, did they? Someone took me for a couple of things, man. But it's just I can't do request streams when this stuff's happening, man. People don't want to see your S coin, right? Thanks for the 1,200 likes, though, chat. It's been a while since we've had likes, that many likes. All right, so kudos to y'all. I'm really grateful. Meth, they're still there, man. That actually is interesting, like to see what it's turned into. All of them, man, because it's like they're all there. Okay, so I gotta go here for a second. Excuse me. So it's like SRM looks like it's screwed, right? I mean, it's just hanging on to a critical level, and if it breaks it, it could get devastated. Higher high than a lower high, below the 200 moving average. It's just like, if it holds, sure, it could go really nice for it. It could go much higher. You know, I think it could target, if it held here, would go to 863 easy, right? But if it doesn't hold, dang, man, it got a long way to fall on SRM. So to me, it's like it had its crazy run, and now like high, higher low, higher high, highest high, now lower high. It looks almost like there's distribution with a buy wall, absorption of remaining demand, and once the demand's completely absorbed, it could dump. Yes, there's some bullish divergence on the RSI. This is definitely a lower risk area for long if one wanted to take it. There's triple MACD bullish divergence and some tail end RSI bullish divergence. It's not bad here. It's at an inflection point, and it's showing some seller exhaustion. So if it holds 863, you break 863, probably $11. That's it. That's your SRM request. You wanted it, you got it. Boom. Okay. Isn't there another one? Oh yeah, it's SNX or something, I guess. Yeah, real quick, we're knocking it out. It just looks bad, man. It's so much distribution in the same buy wall. Yeah, a little bit of divergence right here. Look at this. It started right there. That wick back from May 23rd. It's been tested a multitude of times. It's been tested against spring, maybe back testing the spring, but lower highs, man. It's just, I think there are better assets out there with way less questions than this one. But yeah, you're at an inflection point. And if it doesn't hold, I think you're probably going down to 744 to 790. And it wouldn't be that weird because it's SNX. It's literally an S coin that does nothing. It doesn't help anyone. There's no way that the creators of this coin can actually show you on paper how they can make you money back if you invest your money into SNX. They can't do it. It's just crap. It's just it's a chart. It's a piece of crap on a chart, and it's had its pumps, and it's failed to break 1397. It upthrusted, and we saw one time like 1/3 of the entire circulating supply was moved by a wallet. Really sketch, man. Just, yeah, I'm just cool not caring about this asset. I don't care if it goes higher. There are a lot of things that are going to go higher. But yeah, if it holds 938, it could do things. But I don't know if it will. If it holds, it could go to $13 again in time. Great. Cool story. BVOL, I mean, like, it's just really... BVOL is just telling you when volatility reaches the low end of the range that goes back to 2017 on BitMEX, it means that the probability is higher the volatility would be on the upswing soon. If it's at the high point of the range, that means the volatility is probably on the downswing soon once it reverses. That's it. That's all you can do with VVOL. So it's good that the context is really bullish for Bitcoin, because that means bullish volatility could be coming, or is elevating. Like the volatility is elevating and Bitcoin's going higher. So that's like bullish volatility. And it's just look at the middle. So there's a lot more upside on the volatility. I can imagine how high the volatility is going to get when you break 65K and you start running to, you know, 113% major retrace. It's like the 113% retrace, or you go to $88,000, the major 1.618 pip extension. Yeah, it could be wild. And we're saying that because Bitcoin right now at any time could just start rallying. And it's so close to all-time highs, it's just gonna, for me, it sucks as a streamer because it's like, what am I gonna do? Just sit around for literally hours and wait for it while it's doing nothing right now? And wait for it to hit all-time highs? I don't know how long I'd be here, man. Yeah, and be sure to join the Discord. The Discord link is pinned. There are a lot of new people here, and if you want to learn more about traditional technical analysis, or at least be in a community of people that care about being rational, having no expectations. This is not a Moonboy channel at all, even though we are mooning. To be real, like most of the time, markets don't moon, or they're not doing what they just did yesterday. So this is an anomaly of a time, but we're here every day when Bitcoin's not pumping. We're looking for opportunities for long trade setups. Like we saw between 40 and 43K. It was back testing an inflection point for the first time in history, and it was successful. And since it was successful, it rallied all the way to the next levels, broke these major levels of inflection, and kind of like jokingly so, like kind of like it was nothing. And I don't think 65K is really going to be that difficult to break. Really? Dude, the on-chain analytics is so good right now. There's like no more supply. There's ETFs being listed on the stock market. The momentum is very strong right now. And I just don't know how one lone high from April is gonna hold up as a good resistance. If 57.5 and 58 and 61K couldn't do it, I don't know how 65K is gonna be a very good resistance. The real one that we really had to worry about was 57.5 to 58.5 because there was so much price action there. You broke it, kind of like it was a joke. Okay. Call Gavin to make him market buy 2 million in Bitcoin. Then bam, hey song. Perfect. Great idea, man. Let's call up Gavin, dude. Send a raven to Gavin. Or Bitmoon Boy. They should just do it at the same time. They should have a buying Bitcoin war, right? See who buys the most. And just so you know, it wouldn't matter. That's how big this market cap is. It's $1.2 trillion market cap on Bitcoin. And it's going to be a while before it surpasses Amazon, if it ever does. Amazon's like 1.747 trillion. So you'd have to be at like 80K probably, right? Before you get close to flirting with testing or breaking Amazon and market cap. Oh man. So I've been live 2 hours and 20 minutes. If you're enjoying it, hit the like button, the bell, the sub. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter because I have now hit 10,000 followers on Twitter because of y'all. Thank y'all so much. Holy crap. Let's get some Jesus chants for that. 5 figures. That's a first for me. Thank y'all. Jeez. And some Leroy Jenkins as well. And so now we're, again, 70 subs on YouTube away from 60,000. 70. So that could easily be achieved at some point in the very near future, right? I'm telling you, man, at any time, this just turns around and goes. I gotta order some dinner, though, because I don't have any food here. I wonder what I should eat, though. Chat, anyone know what I should eat for dinner? Tendies? Tendies are good, they're just not fancy enough, you know, for the occasion. Proton J-Ro. Proton was insane. You missed it though. You literally missed Proton if you're not in it. Alright. No point in looking at it, you know. Saltgrass? Hey, you know about saltgrass and Beham. Oh. People say sushi, sashimi, fancy potatoes. Moon pies, yeah, moon pie. No nutritional value, just carbs and sugar and fat. No thanks. I don't know. Lobster burger? Is there such thing as a lobster burger? I don't think so. Yeah, sushi would probably be the right answer, you know. I had a really good steak on this weekend, so. Yeah, it's even like sushi might be the thing. I mean, and people are asking about that more than, or saying that more than anything. We'll see here. But sashimi or sushi, that's the question. Do I want carbs or no carbs? Indian food. Indian food's ruined for me because I had this incredible lamb in Houston with my buddy DJ Ramping and Alejandro, but now I'm like scared to get Indian food anywhere else because it's like it's probably not going to be as good. Plus, I want to ask questions because I'm not that versed on it and stuff. Like when I'm there, anyway. Okay, I'm just thinking here. We're hanging out now. There's like, right? Okay, let's see. I guess I'm also sure. I guess. All right, we're gonna do a sashimi deluxe, and we're gonna do copious rolls. That's right,
It's
copious rolls.
China to me, China.
China.
Get Applebee's.
Ugh, gross. Don't look like a boomer to you. Screw that. Screw all those mega chains, man. Publicly traded chains for food. You are treated not like the customer. You're just treated like the number, the revenue number. So they're just gonna go as cheap and latent on the food as they possibly can. Churn and burn you, right? Treat their employees like crap. Pay them nothing. Everything, man. It's all about the bottom line with Applebee's. All those ones. You don't have Chili's. All of them. That model is trash, and I hope it dies one day. So I'm supporting a small business, right? That's local, that doesn't do that crap. It's a corporate culture thing too. Okay. I mean, they got away with it because they were all created and established in the 90s before the internet was really a thing, before reviews were a thing. And now they just exist, right? And it's just same trash model. Okay, the sashimi combination is ordered. All right? So I will not starve tonight, thankfully. But if so, I could do a prolonged fast if I needed, right? Does anyone agree or disagree with my analysis of trash chain restaurants, American chain restaurants? Anyone like work there that can attest to what I'm talking about? People still work there? Yeah, because people gotta work there, man. People gotta work. They gotta eat. A man's gotta eat. Oh no, chat. Bitcoin's pulled back. $230.
Back from hunting to discover profits. At him, please do be.
Okay, well, I think we got another request too. So I mean, hold on, let's see. Did we have another request? Oh, Colorado traders dressing up as a no coiner for Halloween. That is scary, dude. Please don't do it, man. That's too scary. That's crossing the line, really. That's almost a bannable offense. Okay, let's see. That was it. Should I scroll? Oh god, yep. XPR real quick, and then we'll go to the other one. There's really nothing to look at. It's such a, I mean, you know, I prefer not even to look at the chart because it's so, yeah, it's so played out. It route at any time it could dump, but who cares, right? I mean, profit taking secured at multiple levels. One was the weekly close from 3.4 cents. And the other one's, you know, I mean, 4 cents if you want, but anything above that's okay. And the next target would be like 6 cents on the weekly, then 7.4 cents after that. But man, it's just, there's no value here. It's up 9% on the new day. It's just, the time to enter was either in late July or at least sometime in September. That was it. Those were your opportunities.
Check out CVX whenever you get a chance. Already
XRPT.
going. I'm in it, but want your opinion on how it happened.
Oh god, he's not even asking for XRP or XPR. He's asking for XPRT. What's up, full stack? Yeah, Civic one or whatever. Sure, add it to the list. Wow, dude, unbelievable. Wow, it's actually a thing. It's actually real, dude. I can't believe this. Here you go, man. Here's your persistence coin. Way to bastardize a wonderful word with an S coin. Awesome. Yeah, it's back above 766. Congratulations. Maybe it
I had a
holds.
buddy who worked in the kitchen at an Applebee's. He told me there was no oven or burners in the kitchen, just microwaves and a grill. All the food came pre-packaged and cooked in bags, and he just would reheat it.
It sounds so good. Science Bunnies, thanks for the 20, dude. And the illumination of these chains that are trash. Thank you, dude. So, the low from September 29th, you're above it. Congratulations, but can it hold? I don't know. It's your first candle close above the level since October 9th. Maybe if you spring, you back test the spring, it holds. Yeah, it could go to 859, I guess. 926 after that. Yeah, so again, it's not done enough to really be that impressed with it. Yeah, it diverged the whole way down and is now above an inflection point. And if it stays above it long enough, it could run to 859. Great. Then 926. If not, see it back down 697. What am I supposed to do with crap like this? It's not really anything that sticks out as good or great. Come on, man. Oh, well, you got Atom to the US dollar. That looks pretty interesting here. It's got, it's developed its own little range here, right? Ooh, I love this kind of. All right, so anything above 32 bucks is good. But the fact that it's like there's this low here, you sprung, you back tested the spring, there's a harmonic kind of here, like a shark or a Gartley, whichever way you anchor.
China.
I know what you mean about that chain restaurant shit. Used to go to this restaurant out of town for steak. Went there the other day. And no restaurant, no steak. Just some shithole next door called Buckingham's. A Basta. Not same. 0.017203000 LTC.
We want steaks with baked potatoes. Is this place new? I don't know. Do you know where we get some food? I don't know. This effing guy. Anyway, Sopranos joke. So was it a Gartley? Yeah, it looks like a friggin' perfect Gartley. Oh my god, it was a specimen Gartley. Literal Jesus Gartley right there. It's the Jesus Gartley because it was like back testing a level as before. It's sprung back tested a spring of some sort. And I would think like eventual upside. I mean 38.17. And if it ever broke that, then you're probably, you know, it's just one at a time. And it's like if it breaks that, then there's another high. There's a high at 40.66 that would be tested. After that, then it'd be 44.28. So nice little harmonic locally that has played out. You've got your reaction. And if it continues, I think 38.17 is a target, 40.66, 44.28, right? But it's at levels like, oh, momentum was shifting. And it's not a value play at all. It already ran up. It's high premium here, but it's trying to hold on to old all-time highs as support, which could end up being pretty good if this market stays bullish like this. That's Atom. I think Sol was doing something similar, a little bit better established, but yeah, some of these newer ones that have gone really well above all-time highs for a while, they're doing some pretty good stuff. Okay, next one. What the heck? Oh, yeah. Oh, you actually not Civic. Sorry, talking about Chevron. I'm thinking about CVC, which is Civic Coin run S coins. Yeah, so this is a major critical level. Sorry, this is at 111.70. You can clearly see this inflection point from March 12th, May 7th, but it's not there. It was way back. You got to go way back, man. to like 2012. Yeah, 2012. I mean, there's definitely just, it's a zone, man. You break that, nothing's stopping this. So on the daily, this doesn't even matter, right? It's not even an inflection point. If you break 111, you're going to 118.46, the next level where actual price action occurred. What's up, HVT? Thanks for purchasing the Comfort Tea. Says check on AMP. All right, yeah, sure. Let's go, Brandon. What's up, Nathan? Thanks, dude. Okay, so yeah, you are at an inflection point. Clearly in history, you've seen what can happen. It can reverse here bad. But dang, dude, third time's a charm. If it breaks, there's 118.46. After that, probably 127. There's a lot of different highs, aren't there? You're not even close to all-time highs or anything, but yeah, man, this one looking good. Really strong uptrend. And yeah, there was an X, A, B, C, D kind of right there. Really shallow, though. Maybe only made a 50% retrace. Yep. Critical areas is this chevron theme right here. Okay. Monthly on chevron. No, the stock, the crypto. Wow, there's actually a CVX. Y'all are ridiculous. I mean, on the monthly, it's like, nah, probably nothing and until 127, right? I mean, this is such an insignificant resistance on the monthly. Yeah. So there could be a way more upside. Look at this bullish Marabazoo action right now. Okay, God, I mean, there's 9 days left, but if you closed right now, it'd be the highest candle close since December 2019. Yeah, I think you got a lot more upside if you look at the monthly. And yeah, what is Scott Carney talking about? Just a mega M shape of some sort. Don't know if it's a formal one. Too deep on B, too deep on D, right? Even here, maybe an alternate bat or something. Anyway, it doesn't matter. That's all played out, and yeah, the major level is 128. But hey, that wasn't even the request, dude. Unbelievable. Here's the good news. I'm never gonna look at CVX to US dollar because even though you requested it, because look, I did that initially just because of literal muscle memory now. Oh, it's probably an S coin, even if I know there's a stock ticker. Look, CVX, not there. Sorry, not looking at it, not on TradingView, probably on Binance Smart Chain, probably a scam. You can go to the casino if you want to. Not the stock, the crypto, man. The trash coin that's not even on TradingView. Pathetic. Next one. Oh, is Riot a thing? No, maybe it is. I don't even know. Did someone actually request Riot and it was on the list? Can some mod tell me that actually was a $20 contribution from earlier that I missed? Riot. Real quick before I go to it. Or not. We'll see here. It's still hanging in there. So you did. I mean, the thing of this is AMP. This was a request, you know. Like, it's still at a pretty good level, but it's just because Bitcoin dominance and what Bitcoin's doing, none of these alts are able to really catch many bids. It made an 88% retrace like it always does, and every time it makes an 88% retrace, it always goes up 100% in value. It just hasn't yet. It's stuck, man. It can't catch any bids. No one's buying this crap right now. But that's the same instance for almost all the altcoins. It's just not time yet, but it's still kind of at reasonable levels. It's not dead. It's not invalid. It's just not catching the bids you want to see before the major markups. That's AMP. So still making higher lows, even locally, but no one's buying it. So Next request was incredible. Holy crap. It was a bullish Cypher, and then it was a bullish Bartley. Yeah, it's definitely a bullish Bartley because it went to almost 100% retrace, you know. 786 been up here, so the 886 really. And it went below that, but it's another M shape. Wonderful, right? And what a nice bounce you're catching, you know, like off the July 20th low. Take it. Go further back. Ah, I get it. Look at this inflection. Yep, look at that, man. Back from 2012. Dang, man. What a bounce. Very strong bounce right there. Yep. So the target on this, pretty easy. 40 bucks. $40 eventually, right? I mean, that's straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. I think that's probably, that makes the most sense, right? Where it's going. 40 bucks. If it ever broke $40, going up to 60 bucks, 65, $72 again, right? Where it was, way up here. I think loves the M shapes, the W shapes, huh? Double harmonic. It's beautiful. There's right. Caught up with these requests, I think. Yep. Okay, target's the top. 40 bucks in time. Well, it wasn't a mining company in 2012, dude. They were something else, like Kodak, you know. They were camera stuff. Now they're, who knows what they are. They're different things now. Ask Jeffrey Yoon, he knows what Kodak does. Ooh, thanks for all the new members in the Discord. Where just because we have new members doesn't mean everyone's in here. They should be. You should all join the Discord. The Discord link is pinned in the chat. Go do it now, man. And if you don't know what Discord is, learn what Discord is, man. It's like one of the absolute best platforms for community, online community building. It just is. It's where you stay like connected with everyone and you don't have to deal with like crazy political crap. I mean, every day isn't political crap put in your face. But in our community, it's just all about the charts and the trading, technical analysis.
Code please.
Oh, God.
Long.
God. Jeffrey coming in requesting Kodak. All right. Hey, oh my God. Look at that.
Look here.
I haven't been here in a while.
Look, listen.
Still stuck sideways, though. But yeah, it's real. Look at that, dude. Hey, you know what happens if you break 756, Jeffrey, dude? Moon. Right, that low that was established very quietly back in 2016. You break that. Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, whatever. Straight down. And then look at a bunch of straight up, straight downs. Yep. Kodak, chat, listen to me. If Kodak breaks 756, it could very well go to 13 bucks very fast before dumping right back down, because that's what it does almost every single time historically. Do not ignore this. The confirmation low could be in, by the way, right where you had your reaction low, and now the reversal low. Scott Carney, you seeing this, man? Do our eyes betray us? Holy crap. There you go. Beautiful. It's up 3.64% today. Holy crap. But if you're talking about just some aggressive targeting that's not about ice lines and support resistance and price action, C would be 933 and then D would be 1126. Those would be your formal targets for just a harmonic without the context of history, right? So just plot them real quick so you can see. Yep, the green dotted lines. 1 and 2 right there.
Are we seeing a bottom pattern on XDC/USDT on the daily? KuCoin seems to be the most reliable exchange. Anyhow, when Mitch shirtless party again?
I don't know if that'll ever happen again. Shirtless party? I would do another shirtless stream if we got 1,500 patrons again. How about that? But yeah, we know that's not happening anytime soon. So yeah, dude. I mean, I'm only at 966. I am below 1,000 patrons for the first time since December of last year. Times are tough for me if you didn't know. All right? Just say it. Thanks for the kind words on Twitter and the followers.
Sorry man, please check out Cakes with. I promise it's on TradingView.
Bro, I did a full Chevron analysis and then the other stuff. Okay, hold on. Just put it on the list, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's a real harmonic. Yeah, for sure. XCC, very real harmonic. Wow, you know what? Kind of interesting where it's bottoming out. Jeez. I think I've plotted those on the daily. This is a bullish bat pattern by far, right? No question. It's the bullish bat pattern that's literally almost perfect. Wow. Nice one. But look where these inflection points, 10.5 to 11.6 cents. I know I plotted them on the daily. Yeah, look at this. The daily candle high close back from May 7th. Daily candle high close back from July 3rd. Look what you're trying to do. And you're saying, I mean, it's almost bullish. It's not bullish divergence because it's making a higher low, but this is almost an actionable area. There's no confirmation or anything, you know, but dang, man, you can talk about a real spring and a back test of a spring. That's being attempted right now. Very good. Very, very nice stuff right here. So I don't know if it's actionable because it's just one bottom kind of. But dang, if there wasn't bullish divergence here on the 4 hour, and if there wasn't bullish divergence really like on the MACD, I would say this is almost how is this not a really strategic area? I'm not sure where to put the stop. I mean, the stop, I guess, would just be below 10.54 cents somewhere because we know on the daily that's got to hold. But it's hard to set up a stop yet because do we have the confirmation that we're looking for? It's perfect, though. It's in a really good spot. Really good spot. Nice retrace. Almost an M shape here. I think a little too shallow. But the reason it's shallow could be a really good sign because it's like the reason it can't get to that 886. And maybe it's like Garley. Maybe it can't get there because there's too much support. Yeah, see, it's a 786, but it's a 50% on B, so it's like the PCZ should be down here at the 886. But again, you just saw the context of the daily that it's market participants so far are not letting it fall below that critical level. So I would think that's like Bulkowski stuff. Like, why would a ascending triangle that breaks out bullishly not ever hit the measured move? Because of the context of the chart. Right? Overwhelming support resistance looking left would prevent it from getting to that measured move. So I think it could be the same thing with the harmonic where, you know, it should go a little bit lower if you want the true PCZ, but maybe this is it. Maybe the bottom is in now because of this, right? That's the thinking you have to really kind of do, I guess, here. Okay, so pretty good chart, man. Pretty good. Yeah, nice.
Keep the BTC miner stonks going. Can we check out Ken?
Sure. Thank you, dude, for the 20. Been live 2 hours 44 minutes. If you're enjoying it, the like button, the bell, so thanks so much. All right. I mean, why am I looking at this again? It's in a nice uptrend. It ran up and hit the old all-time high from June 5th and it's pulled back tremendously. Have fun with the FOMO there. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's in an uptrend. Nice uptrend. No edge really. I mean, there was hidden bullish divergence before the pump happened. I don't know now. Like it played out and now it's selling off, and I guess you could say hidden bearish divergence could be in development where you make a high and a lower high on the candle close with higher levels of positive momentum. So I don't know, man. You're in a level where it could go right back up there again, but I'm not going to be one trying to like guess. Dang, man, did that set in too? How many freaking songs? Nah, that's okay. Yeah, so that's... I'm not sure what I can do. Maybe you got like this going. You got a curved line or something going on. Dude, I don't know. Like, if it's not like presenting the argument that I want, like I can't really do much besides say, hey, yeah, you have acceleration, you've got a rally going on, you're above critical, yeah, anything above whatever this number is here, 28 million or whatever, it's good. But yeah, congrats. I don't like wrapped ether pairs. Come on, dude. Maybe it was the best time to ask about it in early August. All right. Jeffrey, good. Good man.
I bought Dogecoin today. Triangular flag on post. Triangular flag on post. Triangular flag on post. Triangular flag on post.
Yeah, it's okay. Doge is strategically set up for what looks to be a lot higher prices eventually. That's it. Full reset, harmonic develops, confirmation low, and it's a higher low than previous low. You're above inflection point at 23 cents. 200 days, some moving average still up sloping. Everything's okay right now. Like, Doge is pretty good shape, technically. Y'all just gonna keep me on stream until Bitcoin all-time highs, huh?
Kind of give your opinion on price before and after lawsuit.
Noise!
FTT/use looks pretty good.
Does it? Thanks, Will. Oh, that's funny, man. XRP. Disappointing. Real disappointing. Like, right, it's just right at that level. It's above the 200-day moving average still, but it's in the zone of inflection. It's not above it anymore. It was above it and it was trying to hold it, but massive underperformance from the altcoins, including XRP. It's nothing special. Clearly, it's nothing special. As Bitcoin is about to hit all-time highs, XRP is still woefully not even close to its April 13th highs. Not even close. Not to mention all-time highs on another chart. So, I mean, it's like if you can hold above 111 long enough, I think you're going to 150 again. If you don't, who knows? Who cares? Probably going down to 69 cents again. So, it's all about the ifs. I don't know if it'll hold. It's XRP. You're talking about before and after the lawsuit. It created an M shape. It sprung, it back tested a spring and then launched the inflection point, sold off and kept making higher lows before it really broke out. And anything above 69 to 88 cents is really good. It's just making higher lows, look a low, higher lows again, higher lows again. It's in an uptrend, long-term uptrend on XRP, but short-term really kind of blah, just stuck, and it's literally like every other run-of-the-mill S coin. You understand that, right? It's XRP's price action is just as trash as all the other ones. The majority. It's not special on the chart at all. Like XRP goes up in value, guess what? Almost every other S coin is gonna go up in value too. So hey, maybe like some people believe in the project, but technically it's fine above 111, but so is everything else above their own levels. So just another chart, dude. Epic Life, thank you, man, for the consideration. Yeah, it could still play out. It holds the 200 moving average, 111. You're good. You're going 150 and beyond, and it wouldn't be weird. Been here before. Looks okay. I mean, it looks like it's trying to pivot, you know. Hidden bullish divergence, very real. Kind of reminds me of Cardano a little bit. All right, you just got that accumulation with a sell wall going on. Could act as a reversal. It's in an uptrend though, right? I mean, it just made a higher low. It just full reset from its previous discernible lows. If it ever breaks 59.54, I mean, you know, you got a little bit. It's a zone. It's got a break like right here. You're not above this. You understand that, right? So you're not above it. So it's back testing and has resistance, and that's it so far. But if it can break those 61.50, I think it's going all-time highs again. I think it's going right back up to $79, $80. But you don't know. It hasn't done that yet. It's only rejecting what was once a resistance as resistance again. It's rejecting higher prices. But if it just keeps making higher lows, accumulation. Higher lows than the previous low even. So it's okay. It's just you want to see it above 61.50. Okay. Yeah, pretty much. That's right. We got more Discord people joining. Thank y'all. Join the freaking Discord. Where are we going? Hey, I wonder when my food will be here. It might still be a minute. We'll see. Damn, man. 1,300 likes. Thank y'all for that. Holy crap. It's been a while since we have that many. Okay, still got a little time. Bitcoin's not teasing us at all. This is not a tease. This is how it goes. Alright, good luck to FTT breaking above 61.50. I hope it breaks. If it breaks, you're going up a lot more. I think upside above 61.50 is 29% upside on FTT. That's pretty freaking nice yield if it gets that, above that. Nice. This yellow line you see, the only yellow line that you see, or any line for that matter, above Bitcoin's price is the highest level ever. And I have an alert set up $1 above, or maybe 1 cent above all-time highs. It has been a good stream, right? A very eventful one. And really happy y'all watched, and you know, it just, I know it's, I mean, the all-time high is probably going to happen tonight. Probably sometime after I get off stream, and maybe when I get done eating dinner, it's just going to do it, man. It's going to be like, crap, I tried to stick around, you know? Oh, I know, right when I get off, it'll pump. Because it's so close, man. And it could pump and hit the all-time high and then just pull back, and then it's like, great. I mean, how many assets have we looked at today? It's a decent amount, man. Like, it's not, we're not joking here. Oh yeah, can. Sorry, dude. Another one. And another. Oh, we know can. Can's at that inflection point, that zone. Bounced off the bottom, didn't it? Oh yeah, man. Can looks really good here. Jeez. Look at that. It's like a, like, you know, an M shape, not a really a formal one, because it was supposed to be maybe a Gartley with a 618 and lower high on C, but then it goes 100%. Okay, it happens, you know. But look at the higher low here. Anything above $6 is okay. You're probably gonna run to 817. You ever break that? I mean, see, the thing is, you want these to be higher lows. It was like the same low, you know. But yeah, I mean, can't say this. This might be what ushers in a reversal that would take you all the way to, I mean, maybe 1132, or just a high from June 4th. But really, I mean, from here, you'd think that top of the harmonic would be where it'd be headed to, you know.
XLM Chief. BTC all-time high stream, let's go.
I mean, we already have that. It's history on the daily, no matter what. Like, we were here for it. Now it's just a matter of, can we get the bonus points of literally being live when Bitcoin intraday hits all-time highs. And I mean, being live 3 hours now, it's getting tougher and tougher to like keep it rolling. I guess these requests are helping, you know, pass the time while Bitcoin just hangs out and churns for a minute. But yeah, so you think it would probably head on back up to 817 here. It's up 12% on the day. Nice. If it breaks 817, then 1030, 1130, 13, you know, and then that's above 13 is when it goes crazy. When you got targets like way up at 25 bucks. So let's look at the retrace on this, you know, from the lowest low to the all-time high. It lost 88. This is exactly where you want to see an M shape like this. This is great context for harmonic structures, okay? Because this right here in itself is pretty much an M shape. It's too deep. I know nothing makes sense on this. It's all crap, you know. None of them are formal harmonics. They're M shapes upon M shapes, and they're presenting themselves at 886s. So it's not a bad area. It's pretty good value perceived area. Semiconductors, yeah, dude. Hold $6 long enough, and this is exactly where a major reversal could occur. Yep, can's not bad. XLM. That you know, since hitting an 886, you know, something I omitted to see was definitely a bearish chart, but long term, it's so good. Look at this perfect bearish chart. I mean, it reacted almost perfectly there, right? 886. But it's such a mild pullback. All that's happening is hidden bullish divergence in development. Yeah, dude, this thing probably going to 60 cents soonish in time.
Would you
after
mind
it.
explaining difference between the Zabk and Cypher pattern tool on TradingView? Thanks, man.
I know, and people talk about it all the time, and to me, it's like, for me, and that's just me, and you don't have to watch me or listen to me. When a cipher presents itself at 786, I get my Fibonacci out and I say, okay, here's 786 right there. All right, from the low point to the high point, dang man, this is 786. Sorry, that's in the cipher. It's up here. So it goes to 1272. Okay. So I guess it's off a little bit, right? Nah, it's so like close, man. It maybe is off by like maybe 1%. Like that. But if you anchor from not the top of the harmonic structure, but if you anchor from I think it's literally perfect, right? Now from the low to the high, it's a 786. But from the low to this, and that might be why the cipher tool exists, because it's trying to fix that disparity, because you're normally anchoring from the lowest point of the structure to the highest point. So if you do the cipher tool, let me pull it up real quick. The cipher tool, I'm gonna make this perfect here. Weird. That's so weird. What's up with that? I don't know if I like the cipher tool at all. How that is, man. So let me. Why is it like that? 618. I don't really ever use the cipher tool, man. To be real, I don't. 786. Okay. So something like that. Let me. So from the lowest low to the highest high, it is a 786, right? But if I do from the lowest low to the highest high, it's off about 1% maybe. So it's really like not that crazy. Like I don't think you're gonna royally be messing up if you use the XABCD tool to identify ciphers at all. I just don't. But whatever, you know. So that's kind of where we are, I guess, on that. It's people are indifferent. I just don't think it's that big a deal because of how many freaking times, and especially in crypto, our ciphers are turning into sharks anyway. It's just rare. I think it's more rare to see a cipher in a bullish cipher in crypto than it is to see a bullish. I think bullish sharks are far more frequent in this market. That's it. I don't really care like what TradingView says. All I care about are using my Fibonacci, my traditional low to high, and if that's close to me, if that works for me. Like I literally could just manually plot low to high to get B, right? From, you know, to get the PCZs, I can just use the actual anchor points manually, and the XABCD tool works really well. Like it's pretty freaking accurate, except for maybe the 786 on a cipher or something, because it's anchoring from the low to the high, from X to A instead of X to C. Okay, anyway, so yeah, XLM certainly hit the PCZ of a what? Not a cipher, but a shark, 886, and has pulled back, and maybe it becomes a 5-0, a bullish 5-0 or something. Yeah. But anyway, like the thing to look at on XLM would be the weekly, and look how strong the weekly is. It looks crazy to me. I mean, I think XLM's look. Hey, you talking about ciphers, by the way? 786. You go from your low to your high here, 78% retrace. I mean, that's it. It's like right there, man. It's like, oh, maybe a percent off. That doesn't, like, if it's off a percent and our rules are 3% discretion, right? If you're 3% away from the PCZ, it's still valid, right? So if this thing's off by like 1%, do I care? If I anchor from the low to high and I understand fundamentally, oh yeah, this is 786 right there, you're reacting there. It doesn't matter. It's not like inaccurate or wrong. It's just, you see what I'm saying? 3% rule, and if it's a 1% disparity, it doesn't matter. As long as you're in the general vicinity, it's okay. So this is why, I mean, XLM on the weekly looks crazy, like crazy upside potential in time. If one's just patient, it might take you a few weeks or a couple months, but the weekly is implying all-time highs. I mean, a structure like this, I don't know, I think Scott Carney could probably agree. Like looking at this, it's like massive acceleration, not an 886 retrace. Like many assets went to the 886. This one did not. It went to the 786 and is now confirming a bottom, and it's a substantially higher low than the reaction low. The reversal low is higher, and that normally is lots of demand and accumulation. So just wait till we're later in this cycle when altcoins are starting to catch the love over Bitcoin. This one's gonna go nuts, man. Most likely. Okay, so that was it for that. Another request.
MoneyGram left XRP to XLM.
What? Yeah, dude. Yeah, XLM better than XRP probably at this point. Technically, I think XRP will, it's like a rising tide lifts all ships kind of situation. Like XRP will probably be higher price, but XLM technically has the advantage. I'm talking, if you're going to use technical analysis to strategize your long entries, XLM is better than XRP right now, in my opinion, because we got the BTC pairs too. This thing sucks, man. FET is stuck.
Also, persistence pays 30+% staking rewards. Thanks, Mitch. Always learning from you.
Thanks for the 20. Alright, so Harmonic developed, it rallied, it almost hit the target, A and C, but then it dumped again, and now here we are, right back at the same level. It reminds me of, I don't really like how it's, I'll show you what I don't like about FET, how it's running up and it's rejecting old all-time highs as resistance, right? What was once a resistance in March is now resistance once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, failing 5 times, and every time you fail, you're making substantially lower highs than the previous highs. It's like massive distribution, and you're rejecting the level. You're confirming what was once a resistance is certainly a resistance again. I don't like it. Like, I hate that price action. So if you hate the price action, it had a great run, man. What a supply line breakout, momentum shifting. Wow, it was beautiful. What a run up. But now it's just not. It's on the other side of momentum. It's not doing the things you want it to do for higher prices. It's literally doing, if you flip this chart over, this is where you say this could be a golden opportunity for a long. If it holds here, it keeps it sprung, it back tests the spring 5 different times, it's rallying and holding this level. Dude, this can go to 56.48 cents right here. Could even go to 24 cents eventually. Yeah, long-term downtrend, but dang, it just had a crazy run, hit the 14145 extension. So I mean, until it gets above 82 cents and holds it as support, like it's holding it as resistance, I don't like it. I don't want anything to do with it till it breaks 82 cents and holds it. That's it. Better charts out there than FET because it already did its thing, and now it's doing other things that are not really bullish psychologically, right? It's just not. It could still go up though. Number go up. Great, dude. Money printer go burr. Great. Okay, new chart. It's the same chart, but it's different. Okay, lower high. Yeah, he's like, what harmonic? It's a harmonic, right? It's something, right? X. God, so many scam wicks. Yeah, there it is. X, A, B, C, and then D. It's a literal Gartley of some sort. It really is, right? I mean, yeah, like from the high to the low to the high. It literally meets all the criteria of a bullish Gartley. Yeah, sure. Sure does. I think you want to see this asset. If you really want to see this thing go to like the next levels that make sense. If you want to see XPRT Moon, it needs to break 815 to 842 inflection zone. Clearly, it's undeniable. There's historical price action correlation there. It's a major inflection point. So you break that, and then I think you go to 1167 fast. If not, it could be going down to 4 or 550, excuse me. Or do you see what's going on? Yeah, beautiful bullish harmonic. I mean, it's a little shallow on B, but it's pretty close. That's it. I mean, you requested it. We looked at like 3 different things, and now we're here at the one you really want. And I mean, it's at a reaction low level, you know. There's no edge down here. Nothing implied, a reversal on the daily here. But nice bullish engulfing candle yesterday at the PCC. No real, I mean, so it's trying to hold, I guess, a local high from July 26th as support. Maybe all this consolidation here. Sorry, man, I'm just getting fatigued. Literally, TA fatigue happens. It's just a thing. All right, you do TA nonstop for over 3 hours. It just, you start feeling it, man. Hey, I'm not as young as I used to be. Remember? So it's all about the levels. I don't know. I mean, it looks like a decent harmonic, and it's got to break a level that it's below right now. That's all I can tell you. Okay. So disappointed. I can't be here for the all-time high. The real one when it hits above 64,899, when it hits $64,899.01. Doesn't seem like I'll be here for it. All right. So I guess I'm just gonna get out of here, get some dinner, recharge my batteries. Something happens, I guess I'll try to be around, but just like, how can I can't guarantee it, man, right? Chat's back to normal pace, so All right. So thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. At least we got the daily candle close record under our sleeve as well as the weekly on my birthday. So it's perfect. Yeah, join the Discord. Thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Have your alert set up at $64,899.01 if you want to hear glorious beeps when Bitcoin hits its highest level ever. So I'll be back. Until next time, respect the TA.
robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
And then, just like that,
Adios, turd nuggets.